Doing today? So today we hit 410 last night. We're 90 away from 500. It'd be a pretty cool milestone. My shirt looks a little weird. I'm gonna fix this a little bit. But yeah, I played it. Well, it still looks weird. I don't know what's happening there. But I played out a bullet today. I lost a decent amount of points. It feels like I was like at 2110 at some point today. Actually, I can show my rating now, and I got up to like 2156. I was on a crazy lose streak, but I won 6 of my last 7, trying to turn that abysmal performance around. To be honest, it was really bad. I was just slow. I was a step slow. A lot of games I lost, I was actually winning. I was just moving slow. So I guess I'd rather that than just get blown out. But it sucks to be winning that many games and lose that many. But we have some daily games we want to play right now before the stream starts. For those watching in the future, much appreciated. I see the watch time. I am appreciative of that. We're going to play the Petrov here against Mustafa. And then I should have one more game. It's against my professor for my classes. I think I just want to push the pawn. Yeah, what's up, Rylan? Or is it Ryren? Is that Rylan or you have similar name? What's up, Ryren? They go rook here to a3. Can I go d3 maybe? Or I can go bishop back. Maybe, yeah, maybe bishop down here. I mean, this is definitely winning. It's just how do I win this? Because this rook is guarding. Maybe I go. Maybe it is just bishop back. Maybe bishop back. Pawn forward. Pawn forward. Yeah, I think rook over. Bishop down is the next 2 moves. Yeah. Go rook here. I've changed my mind because this move rook b8. I don't think it. Yo, what's up, skill? Appreciate those likes, man. Do I have one open? A tournament? No, not yet. Not yet. Don't have it changed. Okay. What's up, Steve Prot? I have not created a tournament just yet. I can now if we have enough people in it. Appreciate likes, Grand Man. You've been waiting? All right, let's start the tournament then. I'll get that started real quick. Friends list? Yeah, maybe you have Hikaru, right? And appreciate the likes there, Grand Man. Let's go to the club. I can make this tournament. Yo, skill. Cam, dude. I don't know if you saw. I was there at the end of your stream last time. It was crazy, man. The checkmate you had when you lost the piece and you found Queen H8, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. But yeah, let's start this up. New club tournament. Club arena. Alright, first of the day. For those here last night, the homework, I did get a decent grade on it. Not amazing, but it was better than nothing. There's a Maddox. Appreciate that donation there. Man, start just start stream. I'm about to start this up. Let's see. Got blitz for the first one. I was on a horrible bullet losing streak today. Horrible. What's up, Liam? But yeah, I got a new follow. I appreciate that, Rylan. We're like at 64. I'm on 65 there on Twitch. It's 8:30. So yeah, let me start this up for 8:36. No, I gotta put a little more. 8:37. Make sure everything else is right. Non-rated. July 21st. All right. Just created it. About to copy it in chat for those watching on Twitch and YouTube. All right, I got you, Grandman. What's up, Aiden? Came in just in time for the first tourney. Just put the link there for YouTube and Twitch. I'm about to put it there here on TikTok real quick. Not on TikTok, in the notes section. On the stream, I'm heading back up for sure. But yeah, here's it is for those on TikTok. If you're new, you want to join in, you can join in. Join my club, PJ's Chess, and once you join, go to the notes section. Click on this link. CP3 back home. I think it's a really good. I think that's a really good move. I know he's old. I do know he's old, but he was still productive last year. I think did he play all 82? I believe. I think he played all 82, and I think they needed some more ball handling. It's just about how good Kawhi and Harden is. So at the end of the day, like they had a great offseason. Like changing Norman Powell into John Collins and Bradley Beal. Dang, you got a lot of tied up players on your friends list. How do you know all these people? That's a lot of people. You got a WCM, a FM, a GM, and an FM. Oh, the team. Yeah, I saw a video from, I don't know if you know Jokic. He's a content creator for NBA. He said that the average age of their top 11 is 33 years and 165 days. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But yeah, let's see. I can do a puzzle battle before the tournament. So I got 4 people in here so far. Unless anyone wants to play me, I can send that. If not, I can just play online. Let's see. Yeah, 33, 165 is ridiculous. But I'm excited to watch them play. They're better than my team. I'd rather them do something than nothing. The Warriors haven't done anything. Kevin, you met him in the CARICOM Classic. Oh, the FIDE Master there. New account and started me at 1600. 1600 good, like 900, 800. Yeah. Wait, you made a new account. It started you six. Don't you have to pick, or did it just put you like you played a game and said you're 1600? CM. Yeah, he played in one of the tournaments. It was ridiculous. He was cooking us. I think he finished with maybe a draw. I don't even think he lost in that tournament. And it was like 6 a.m. for him. He said too. Do you know any exercise to improve visualization? I can't say that I know one off the top of my head. I would say for me, I like doing. What do I like doing? I guess rapid or puzzles. Something. Those are the ones that are, I guess, visualization. Because you have to calculate, like more complex puzzles, I'd say. But I don't know if I'm the best person for that. Because I don't always, I talk through it, but visualize. I guess that is visualization. Started 285 today, now 226. Yeah, I started my bullet rating. It was at, let me go to this real quick. I was at 2189 to start. So I lost only 33 points, but I was at like 2110 or 18 at some point today. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you can see this here. So make sure TikTok can see this too. But yeah, my game history, I was getting cooked earlier today. Look at this streak. This is horrible. I was just moving slow. I wasn't even doing that bad. You want to play? Let me see. Do we have enough time? Oh, you're talking about for the puzzle storm. My bad. I will play you though. I forgot. That's 3 minutes. Not enough time left. But I will play you after this one or whenever you want to come in and play. I got you. Yeah, I was on a crazy losing streak earlier, but I was able to turn around a little bit. 6 out of 7 for the last couple. I'm gonna have to get that back up tomorrow. I was like, man, am I not 2100 anymore? And I locked in. I think this is how I had it. Yeah. Daily games are good for that. Oh yeah. That's a good point. I didn't even think of daily games because I play them like bullet games, honestly. I do not calculate as much as I probably should in them. Let's see, this game here, we'll stop, okay. And then here to D6. 24 loss streak? 20, wow. And rapid or bullet? Or blitz? 24 straight. I want to say I'd quit. I don't think, it's just hard to quit playing because like all you gotta do is win one and then like if you can lose that many, you can win that many is my thought process. But yeah, it was bad. I think that was like a 7 game and then like a draw. And I was winning in a lot of those games. That's the thing. Like I know it doesn't look like it. I was losing on time and then like just blundering. It was ridiculous. If you like Steve Pryor, we hit 300, closing on 350 there on TikTok. Fix the name. Oh yeah, Rylan now. What? I see your Ryran on here. You think you're gonna change that one as well? Rapid, 24 straight rapid? Nah, I don't even like playing rapid that much anymore. 24 straight. After probably 2 or 3 for rapid. Bullet though, I probably would have kept playing. Cause I'm like, if I can just win one game, what'd your rating go from? Like, how much did you lose? Then we have 6 people in the tourney so far. So it will commence, it will begin. And the next one, if you want to vote, I guess not vote now, that's kind of early for that. But we'll have a vote for the next one, obviously. We have 7 people in here so far. Anything good happen to anyone today? Any good news? I'm trying to think. Nothing crazy today. I was told how to do it by another streamer, the clip, so I'll be able to clip now a little bit better. The Roku been here. Yes, sir. Did that one day. Have not looked back. It's a great background piece. The purple complements the red, I think. 922 to 5. Wow. That is a huge difference. 922 to 567. I'm trying to. Do you have it set up where it's like minus 25 plus 400, or do you have it where you play normal ratings? That was rough to get that many games back. Yeah. 25, that's a lot of games. That's a lot of time to get that many games back. But you're back to 900, so you've been grinding. We're going to take there on E4. They're looking to go there, I'm guessing. Go A5. If they push, we can go knight here to D4. Wow, I'm like a weird spot. Yeah. The bishops want to go here to E2. Okay. I'm thinking to just go knight bd7 and then go knight there. Something like this. They haven't spent very much time at all, and I've spent a decent amount of time. I don't want to commit to castling. I think I can just take this one. If I take, they can push, I guess? Or they take. Oh, this does work. They get everything at the end. But we're going to go take this way, because they capture, will capture back. And then they still get the pawn back at the end, I believe. Yeah, captures. Then you have to take. But now you have bishop here. Yeah, I try bishop here. And then I can castle. Yeah, I'm going to castle to get out the way. But now they get the pawn back is the problem. Oh, no. They allow me to. No, they still take it. No, I pinned the knight to the king. And then rook over. So we're able to get some material to start the game off. We're plus a pawn. And we're down on time, though. This. Oh, no, I can't save it. Oh, yes, you can. Because you can go up here. If they take. Yeah, they can't take it is the problem. Because if they take the pawn, this pawn will hang at the end. So we're going to offer the rook trade. Because I think the same thing still applies. Wherever they do there. But then I guess this pawn hangs. So very interesting setup position. Do I go rook up? Or do I go bishop here? I think I'm going to go rook here. I'm going to go kind of quickly. What's up, Kelly? Cap takes. If I do take this, do I take the knight or do I just take I think I just take the pawn. Yeah, I'm just going to take the pawn. The knight's going to go and check. We can go king up, take. I don't know if I can guard all of these, though. That might be the issue. I can go here. Then I'll take their pawn and they'll attack my pawn. Like, I don't know how I can keep it. But I guess it should be fine. Take. And now they just go rook here. If they go behind, I can guard. Oh, no. They guard the wrong way. So now I can guard this. Rook's going to go over. And now I'm just going to look to push. Takes. I wonder if this is even winning. I'm not sure if it is or it isn't. Yeah, I just want to push the pawn down. And now I'm going to win the race, I believe. Queen. They're a square away. But I don't think it will end up working. Oh, wait. We can just take here. Yeah, now we're going to take there on C7. And now it'll be checkmate. Alright, good game. That was an interesting one. Check, and then now. And then boom. Because the rook's going to be guarded by the queen. So I can just pre-move all of that. Huh, that was a fun game. Time. I did not have. On time in the tournament. This tournament just began. Just started. We're at 56 minutes left. I can put the link in chat for you. Beat the CM. Good win. Good win. I haven't played him yet. The last tournament, I was doing so bad the one he played in, was not able to get a game in. So I hope I can this time. They're in game 2. D4, looking on bishop F4 next. I'm doing good today. I'm doing good. How you doing today? Had a pretty decent day. Made a lot of short form videos. No long form today, but I did make a lot of shorter ones. What happened, Cuber? We're starting with the London system. Nothing too crazy. Bishop back. If they take, I'll take. And then bishop here to D3 next. And then pawn to C3. Yeah. Let's see. I'm doing alright. How are you? Who went AFK? Oh. Like you didn't actually play the game. I see what you're saying. Hey, you had me fooled. I was like, oh yeah, that's a great game. There we can go C3, bishop C2, A4, then knight B to D2. I want to move quick because that last game I won, but I was down like 90 seconds. That should show you how I was doing so bad in bull today. I was just moving way too slow. Yeah, knight B D2 next, A4, E4. That's a very decent. Do I need help understanding FIDE? No, I think I understand. Now I get it. Like a while ago I probably didn't, but I get CM is 2200, FM is 2300, IM 2400, GM 25. And then I don't understand all the norms, I guess. I know that you don't need a norm for CM, I was told, but for the other I don't remember. But we're going A4 there, looking to guard B5. If they can't push. They can go there. The point of A4 to stop B5. They can push there and look, but then that still falls. So that's a good move. No norms for CM or okay, but for IM and GM, just 2200, 2300 for those. Yeah, knight goes to F3. at some point, I'm guessing. And then maybe knight in. And then I got you with the vote. Steve Prod, 1-0 for the next tourney. I have that vote there. We're almost at 350 likes there on TikTok. They're going a6. Now they're looking at b5. If I push up, they can go knight forward, so I don't want to do that. I can go queen here. Don't want to do that either. So maybe just knight here. Or I could have went f3. I don't want to go f3 because I have double pawns. They're going to castle. Man, do I want... I don't really want to castle, though. I like the idea of going for an attack. So what we're going to do is bring my queen, swing it over here to e2. Maybe I can go knight here. It'll be a long way to get my queen fully involved. But my rook's on this open file. I want to use that to my advantage. Rook's going to slide. They're trying to break in the center because my king's also weak. So it is a trade-off. I wonder if I can just go... Can I just go king here to d2? That's interesting. I wonder if that is the best move. I will struggle to play that, to be honest. Because if it doesn't work, it's a pretty big mistake. So yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to live with the consequences of that one. But I do think that works, though. I do have confidence in it. Man. Alright, we're going to go knight back. We're going to look to go attack here on the king side. I do think king to d2 could work. They're going to go forward. Oh, that was wrong. Because now they can get in. Yeah, I should have done that a little bit differently. We're up a minute. So I should win on the clock. Although I'll say I probably could have won on the board. Pawn's going to go forward. Queen up here to f4. My Discord is PJ's Chess. I don't really use Instagram for content. I probably should, though. Because I already make the videos. I might as well post them there. I just have not lately. I need to get my king to safety. I think we're just going to king in the center. They're pushing their pawn forward. I'm going rook up and then rook over. Yeah, I don't know if this is the best idea. I don't like the idea of queenside castling because that feels too wrong. They can't push forward even though it looks bad. Maybe they could go b5, but rook over. I'm also attacking, so in an actual game, this pawn is hanging. But I'm doing here just going for an attack. Also the time, so maybe this is losing. I'm just assuming with 7 seconds it won't really matter that much if it's losing or not. If you go queen down immediate, this is that you can win it now. Maybe you could have looked to see if rook h4 or rook to h6 and queen over works a little bit better. I'm not fully sure if it would have to triple stack, but have the rook take first. They can't take back because this way, if I take this, it's a queen trade. I don't know if it's winning. It might be because it'd be equal pawns. They have doubled, so it probably would be a winning endgame. The only issue with going rook down first is I didn't calculate all the way, but maybe they could have. I guess I could have went rook over and then rook up, so that it wouldn't even fall anymore. So you just have to go for the tactic. Sometimes you can't prepare too much. GG, very good game. See the accuracies for that one while I'm waiting for the next game here. Let's see. We're looking at 82.7, 80.6. Play like a 1900. Very good game. 1950 to 1900 there on the accuracies. While we're waiting, we can put one up though. Let's see. What is the closest game? This might be the closest game. Here we go. About a 40-point difference. Nothing too crazy. 38. But queen there to c2. I'm very familiar with this position. I've seen this quite a lot. Usually, I'll have a... Oh, I'm in a game immediately. So usually I would have had a bishop there. It looks like that was exchanged. Or maybe I didn't even see and it was the college system and it was back. But yeah, d5. We're going to go e3 next. Pawn forward to exchange. Knight here to f3. h3. Okay, queen's going to slide. Queen's going to go here to b3. If they take, I'll take back. They go forward. You know, usually I'll take. Usually I don't take because I don't think you're supposed to. But I'm going to see what the type of position I can get from it here and then castle. Castles. And now it's not a huge weakness. h3, g4. And now we're going to go a4, looking to stop them pushing their pawn forward. Knight's going to jump in. I want to move quick. They're up on time, but I want to flip that around. I want to get a time advantage. So I don't have to play from behind again. We're going to try and move a little quicker. The rook's going to slide over. That's interesting because I was considering going bishop there if they took. So they had the intuition to stop that idea. We can go f3 next, maybe. Looking to go e4 at some point. So yeah, we'll just go The thing about f3 though is that I'm committing to trading this, which I don't know if that's what I want to do. It is committing for that to be traded. Maybe I just go king up a square first. Yeah, that move, I spent 26 seconds. That is not a great allocation of time. That's not the move that should have taken that much of a calculation, but I did. Maybe I will just go f3. Oh, f3, e4, it should be fine. They're moving their bishop back when it takes, so they can't get on this diagonal. And then we're going to go pawn here to f3. Yeah, f3 and then maybe e4, because they take. No, we can't go e4 yet. They still offer the bishop trade. We'll go for that. Do we? Their bishop is really good. I can't push quite yet. Maybe I'm going to go here and then g5 and then e4. We're just going to slide over, pawn forward. I look like Mbappe. Oh, I missed a few different messages. My bad. Let's see. So look at Mbappe. I've never got that one before. I've gotten some different ones. Am I from Texas? I'm not from Texas. This is a bad line for white, but a4 makes it. Yeah, you're right. I played this over the board before. It's not good, I believe, because they could have pushed b5. I just went. I don't know why I went for that. Like I went over that before. I was like, let me do something different. But I lost a game against. Now they're a master. That was when I first got back in the chess 2 years ago. He was a 2100 then, and I did this, and somehow I got it back equal. But then I got crushed in the end game. It was just a horrible position. 500. So Caleb, I don't do 1v1s. I'll like play like between rounds, but for the most part I do tournaments. You can play in the tournament if you're down. Just let me know, and I can explain how to join in. They're going to go here. Maybe looking to exchange. If I take, yeah, that's the problem. Is their bishop is just so active that I really don't want to take, because then like rook is a long-term thing. Is not what I want there. Maybe if I push, take. No, I could take and then push, but then they just take with the rook. That's the problem. If I take, they take with the rook, then I can't push. If I push, captures, takes, and then knight's hanging. Okay, I have to make a move though, because I'm spending way too much time on this. Wow, another 50 seconds on that is absurd. And I think I didn't even find the right move. I just made a move to not be too down. I think what I'll do is try and just checkmate and go double up on the H file. I did mess up here, I think. They're going to go rook over. I don't even know if I could guard this, but I think I'm just going to go try and checkmate. They're going to rook over, because you could have went rook up to try and... I just think at some point they would take the pawn. Yeah, I'm just going to double up here on the H file. I have low on time, so I'm just going to have to hope this works. Oh, this does... Oh, no, it doesn't work. If I would have moved quicker, I could have seen that. This doesn't act... Yeah, knight back. We can try... take and then up. I want to get my knight in, but then this pawn's hanging, so that's going to be the issue. I want to guard everything. Oh, if I could have went there first. Yeah, that was the wrong order. That was because now I can't even go rook over. They want to take the pawn. Now I'm down 2 pawns. That might be too many. I have 23 seconds left. Let's see. The king's there to e3. There should be... No, there's not a mate. Why does it not let me pre-move king up? Yeah. If I could have got my bishop there, instead of king there to g3, I think bishop c2 would have worked perfectly fine. I just didn't see the move in time. But we're getting the clock a little more even now. Yeah, get out the way so that doesn't drop. And now the rook guards there on e2. They are a little limited, I'll say, which is why... Like, the game is... It should be over. I don't know if it's the easiest thing with low time. They're up a decent amount, but is back to about equal now. They're going to take the pawn. I'm completely losing. I'm just trying to win on the clock at this point. The pawn can go forward. We can go king in. Maybe. Yeah, I have to move. They can't push. Yeah, and then over. And it's kind of stuck here. Like, it's in a decent spot. Captures. Oh, maybe I should have done that a little bit differently. Bishop's going to slide over. Take. Oh, that looks bad. Yeah. Oh, there's... Wait, stop, mate. at least do that. No, I ran out of time there. Ran out of time at the end. GG. Move way too slow. I got the clock back equal, and then I just took too long to calculate that. But d4, d5, e6, knight here to f6, h6, bishop d6, yeah. c5 next. Why does CM here? Is this tournament made by you? Yes, this is the tournament I made. If you want to join in, you can join my club at PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. And once you're in, you can go to the notes section of the club and then click on the link and you'll join in through there. We're going to go c6, bishop, queen here to c7. I think for the next one, yeah, qc7. See the leaderboard right here. 4 for 4, 4 for 5. I'm still in third somehow, but I only played 3 games. I gotta try. I'm playing first place right now. We're going knight here. What will they do next? Castles. I'll castle as well. I can't take. They're looking to go there. Rook over. I messed up somewhere. Yeah, take, and they're going to take, and then I can go knight back. Or now we're captured there. Queen over. The idea was to go knight here to h7 eventually. They want to push their pawn forward. I will go bishop up so I can prepare b6. Well, a5 first, actually, stop b4. And then here, they're looking to break through. Oh, you can't even go there. That's free, actually. Whoa, what can you do? What could I do? Knight back. And if they go queen up, just knight here to f8. Yeah, knight f8. We want to make sure it doesn't get taken there on h7. I want to go pawn there, but bishop in is very good. I'm going to get my queen involved. Now, here. That doesn't work. Wow, no breakthrough works. Maybe I have to sacrifice this. I might have to. They're going to take there and attack on this side of the board. The queen can slide over, which is the only thing. Like it's not winning, but it is decent. Like, it's a decent position. This is a Viper. Let me know if you want the link for this tournament. This is hanging now. If you take, they can take this. Taking that does nothing. Might have to go all the way back. Oh, they could take there, though. Now they're up a pawn. This pawn is hanging, but there's checkmate, which is the problem. So if you go up, they can also take... This might just be losing. Because you can't take this with anything. I assumed that was fine. Yeah, I'm going to have to sacrifice. Oh, it actually is not even a sacrifice. Because you have rook here next. And you're going to take there on d3. I think it's the only thing you could have done. Nothing else worked, I'm pretty sure. Captures. They take, and then this knight isn't hanging. Because the rook still guards, so they can give a check. I don't want to go over, because then the rook slides in. Oh, king up. Oh, it's the same thing, because they can just go rook in here. That's actually even better this time. Oh, there's just checkmate, I think. Is this the best? The best might be king in the corner. It might be. I know that looks weird, but anywhere else you go, the other rook gets involved very quickly. They go rook down. I don't think there's mate. Check. Just want to blockade that a little bit. They go here. I can bring my knight to guard now. They go rook there instead. If you take, is there a way for them to mate me? Oh, they're looking to go bishop there. So I need to go knight here. Right, yeah. I think so. Because they could go there, they would take. Where can the rook slide to? Maybe back? Or king back. Up. I have 20 seconds, so I'm probably lose this one on time. I will say, I found some pretty cool moves to stay alive in the game. I just don't think I will have enough time to really see that all the way used. Like, it was cool, but I don't think this little, I don't think it's quite enough. Time remaining 18 seconds to a minute 27. They'll probably find the moves before I do. Yeah, rook's there. So they remove the bishop, I can get the other rook involved. Rook's going to slide over. So rook's going to go here, check. Over, and then check, I'm going to go here. Oh, rook down. Yeah. Well, they finally did break through. I knew it was only a matter of time. And the rook's just going to slide over, check. Or that way. There. King here. Or maybe they go the other way. Now they take GG. Check. Is there mate? Rook here. 4 seconds. Up. Oh, yeah, the rook. Okay, GG. Man, that was... I defended for a decent amount of time. The F key. It didn't work that... Oh, there we go. Got the hand slapped down. I had a fork. A fork. I have to go back at that one. Can you still join? Yes, you can, Gaddy. So the way you join in, you can go to the note. You can join the club on chess.com. PJ's Chess. PJS Chess. Once you've joined in, go to the notes section, and there'll be a link for this tournament in the notes section. So that's how you join in there. And the club is the same as my TikTok username, PJ's Chess. And for this is a Blitz Arena. For the next one, it's always voted on me and everyone else in the chat. So we can do variants. We just try and keep it 3-0 and shorter, I'd say. Chance you get top 3. Actually, yeah, it's still a chance you get top 3. But only 3. I wouldn't say there's a chance you get 1 or 2. There's only 7 points in 3rd place. 1st and 2nd are just blowing us out the water right now. The bishop's going to G7. Pawn here to C3. And then knight D2 next. Not even BD2. Because I don't have 2 knights remaining. Yeah, we bring our knight here to D2. Let me see something real quick. Queen's going to side. Queen here to B3, looking to offer the queen trait. The knight's going to go D7, knight D2. Maybe A4 next. Yeah, we can't let them go A4. Our knight's guarding the queen, so it's not hanging. Although, we have the same thing. Very symmetrical, honestly. Like, you know, there's imbalance. I have a light square bishop for a knight. And I was just about to say, they have this pawn chain. I think I'll go for the queen trait, because I don't like the fact that they have an attack here. And I want to get out the way of it. Going bishop towards the center. They can't bring knight in. Oh, they could just go knight back. That doesn't make that much sense. Maybe I should have went king E2 instead. So the rooks are connecting at least. Or B3. This is a horrible move. Now I just have to take the knight. If they go knight back, I have to take. Because anything else is a loss of a tempo, and they can just go pawn to G4. Yeah, that sucks. That was the one advantage, I'd say. Now it's very even. But I just rushed that move. I'm up on the clock though. So that's something for me. But now pushing doesn't make as much sense. Maybe C4. Okay, queen. Okay, a castle. I was not expecting a castle. Oh, that might not have been a great move by me. And my bishop's just trapped. Well, yeah, my bishop's just trapped. That is unfortunate. I'm going to have to just take. Completely missed that one. What's up, Ali? Take. Knight can go here, then rook over. Yeah, that was... I just gave my rook for free. Gonna have to make sure I don't lose it another piece. And then I'm gonna go rook forward here to C5 next. Yeah, rook C5 attacking the knight, attacking the pawn. And they go knight there. So we are gonna try and win some material back, but you know, they're still up a bishop for 2 pawns. That's not exactly a winning exchange. It's better than nothing, I would say. Yeah, let's go rook over. So they see the key idea that I saw at least. I'm going to go rook here, because I don't want them to force the exchange of a piece with bishop to b4. Now, knight to c3, I have to watch out, but I have b2 guarding it for the time being. Rook down, I can just go up. I'm surprised I don't just go g2. I'll go g2, honestly. g2 and then bishop h6. Or g3, I mean. Yeah, because it would mess up the base of my pawn chain. Now this is hanging, so it's a similar idea. I could push, but then knight back, so it doesn't work. This pawn is hanging. Oh, knight here. Knight to f1. Attacks the rook and protects the pawn. Double purpose move. Now I can look to go here. Right? Yeah, that's fine. Because they go knight there. I want to look to go there. I also go rook over. Here to g5. Somehow this is decently defended. Rook here attacking this weakness. Takes. And then make sure nothing drops. But I think I can just take. And now actually it's equal material. So that is definitely turning around a little bit. There's a fork on e4 because of the way my rook and king are. I don't have a check to escape. So I might just have to go rook over. Or is it king up? Is it king up? It might be. No, it's not. Because I go king up, then rook down. Is it? Man. This is a little bad. Just here. I can't, well, we can't go with the fork. At least this is guarded, so when rook down, you go knight here to d2. Yeah, knight d2. Kind of have to play that. They can just attack a few different weaknesses, though. They're going to attack my knight. I will go knight up. I don't know. Attack the bishop. Oh, they're low on time, so I should win this. They have 13 seconds left. Rook, this might be the winning. Rook can go over. I don't think they're going to find that immediately. And you also could go king d5. So whatever they do, I think you were able to win some material. They're going to capture. Capture. Oh, I have a nice move. Check. And then check. And then you're going to go here. Check. And then now the bishop falls. Yeah, that was a nice tactic I found at the end there. Because if you see, they could go, wherever they go, the bishop would fall. Because they can't win their king. And the bishop hangs our bishop d6. And I have two pieces that guard that square. Appreciate the likes, Demetrio. Let's get to the next game. Playing 8th place. We're in 5th. We got to get a win here. We got to get on a streak. We won 2, lost 2. Let's see if we can win 2 again. That was a fun game. We go e6 next. Knight here to f6. Bishop e7. c6. Yeah, nah, bishop d6. If they take, we'll take. I'm just going to take that. It's weird playing the other side. Usually when I play the London, I don't play bishop d6. Or the reverse London when I'm playing against it. I'm not sure what happened, wise. There you go, b6 here. Bishop to b7, knight bd7. And then c5. Yeah, here, if they take, I'll take. Captures. Alright, let's go c5. Because the last game I won on time, I want to try and keep using time to my advantage. Although it's been in my disadvantage for a lot of it. We're going to castle, though. Nothing hangs. Takes, just takes back. I go to an endgame, sure. I don't have an issue doing that. About equal on the clock, equal on the board, but they don't want to go for the endgame. We're going to go c4, attacking the bishop. They have to go back b5, and then we're going to go... Well, now we have to address this. Queen... Actually, this is perfect. This is what I want to do anyways. Not this exact move, but the principle of loading up on the b4 square for a pawn break. They're also looking to attack on the king side. The thing is, I can still push. They have to take with this pawn first, I'm sure. Oh, well, they don't even take. But if they were to take, you have to take the other way. Pushing doesn't do as much good as you would think, because in the position is just locked. We're going to take now this open file, and the rooks aren't connected yet. This might force them to... Maybe not force. They might consider castling now, which is what I would want. Well, either I want two things. One, yeah, I either want them to castle or stop the attack, or let me get the file. So here they're going to let me kind of get the file here. They're going to push, take. I guess this isn't the best thing ever, honestly. I might just go for an exchange. We're going to go knight back. We want to go queen there. And then take g6, king up. So they're going to capture, take with the bishop, because we still want to go queen up. I don't want them to break in on this side. If they push, I'll take... Oh, no, I definitely can just take this now. Because there's no way they can set up a mate threat, I'm pretty sure. With the knight, they could have. But now queen back is g6. The knight could have sacrificed, which was the problem previously. But now if they go queen back, I can just go g6, king, yeah. And then king up, and then rook h8. Still queen here, so we have a decent position, I'd say. And queen can slide in. And that's why I mentioned I didn't want them to castle. I want the rooks to not be connected. So the rooks aren't connected. They can't double up. If they could, it'd be pretty bad. So we're going king here to attack. So we can decide to go rook h8, queen here, or queen here. Oh, well, now we just don't want to take there. But we had a few good options. The king slides over. Do I want to take? I guess there's no reason not to take. Take some more material. There's nothing here. This isn't hanging. They're going to double up. Not double up. Get on the b file. They're going to try and break through. Now, you can take. I'm sure it's fine. I don't want a complication at all. So I'm just going to push the pawn forward. Although it would be fine to take. The reason I'm pushing is so they can never open up the f-file. That's the only thing they have left in the game. And I just have no reason to do that for them. And let them do that. So yeah. We're just going to go pawn forward. This will hang. Like at some point they could just slide over. I'm sure. But at that, I don't think I'm fine with that. We're just going to rook up. Attacking that pawn. And maybe double up on the b file. We're now 30 seconds. So I have to move a little bit quicker. Because they are not resigning here. And they probably would have done it already. So I need to... The other pawn was better. Because now this is kind of weak. But It's not a huge deal, I don't think. Make sure they don't have a discovered check to win the queen. They're just breaking through the center. Okay. I think same principle. Or we want to just take. I don't want them to get a passer. Try to minimize anything they could do. Okay, they're looking to go here with the queen and the rook, but the rook can't slide over, so I think we're good there. We go rook here. Yeah, if the rook could slide over, it would be a problem, though, because then how would I guess I could just go rook over. It wouldn't be a problem, but yeah, they resigned there. It was a nice attack. I was able to fend it off though. Playing silly kittens for this game. Can we get the first 4-point score for me? I've been losing. Appreciate that, Koski. But I've been losing before I could get to 4 points and win. As you can see, I got 5 twice, 2, 3, then I lost 2, then I won a game, get 2, won a game, get 3. I want to get 4 here. And then Pocho, appreciate the likes there on TikTok. Almost at 1,000. We're going to take on e4. Bishop's going to slide. Knight back, and then bishop e7. And then I can castle. They check c6. Here to d5. a5. Okay, we can trap their bishop now with pawn here to b5 and then pawn to a5. With rook over, you have bishop e7. They could try and go queen there. It would make it difficult or uncomfortable, but eventually I could castle. Yeah, well, they don't do it that way. I want to take bishop e7 and then castle. If they like go bishop back, pawn up, rook over, take queen up, that would have been interesting because it would be a lot of pressure there. Now I just want to castle, get out of the way of the king in the center. And then h6. You can even try g5. Or, even before h6, maybe just knight in. Does that work? Does that work? Because if you go there, they could take, you would take. They go rook over. But yeah, it's guarded by the pawn, so that should be fine. Knight here, though. Oh, I just completely missed that. It's just a pin. I'm glad I took some time on that move. But yeah, bishop here to h6 works. So they can't go c4, or you take the queen or the rook. And then they can't block with anything here. It's on a light square. It can't move to a light square. The knight here. And no light square at bishop. So we will be up a piece. And then maybe knight here. Their knight just... I don't love it getting in on my side of the board. I want to take the rook, though. We can go pawn to h6. Ready now, knight here. Yeah, because now there's not a fork anymore at the end. Or knight up. And we're going to move their bishop out the way. Okay, we're going to save our knight then. We're going to go, not our knight, save our bishop to go bishop b5, attacking their knight. Now they have to go somewhere. They can't just sit there anymore and cause theoretical problems. And we can go knight to e5 next to force the bishop trade. You couldn't promote, like in the game, like you couldn't go pawn, like e1 or e8. Yeah, knight's going to slide in. Okay, I don't want to take this immediately. I don't like how that's stationed. So we're going knight, wait. Here, take. That doesn't work. Maybe I do have to do this. Or I can try knight here. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because the other way, you would have lost material, I think, at the end of it. This way, we're trying to get this off the board still. We're on material, you just want to trade down. That's what I'm trying to do here. Just want to trade everything down. Looking to take the knight, and then 95 show the dark square bishop, because they have to take, or either go there, which the knight would then take. So that's the point of that. If they take, bishop captures. We're also up on the clock, so we should be able to convert this one. There's no light square bishop for any checkmate that I just can't see right now. Yeah, they go for one exchange. Now the knight isn't forced. They could go back to keep it on the board, but okay, rook's going to go over. Now we're going to force the exchange. And then rook here to e8, looking for make this. This pawn's also hanging, but more importantly, just get the rook off the board, get all the heavy pieces, and just go to a winning endgame. So now they go this way. Yeah, we just want to trade. So we're going to attack the rook and the knight. The rook's going to move. Then we're going to take the knight there on f3 to get some more material off. It's not winning material. We're going to take the rook. And we go queen here to e7. Q e7. Keep one rook back to make sure there's no back rake mate because I haven't pushed h6. Just move. You don't have to watch. But we can go queen here to e2, attacking the queen. If they take, I'll take back. And we can look to take there on c2. And we can take there on b2 as well. I mean, you commented, man. So we can give a check. Rook here to e8. And maybe rook down here. Let's see. Rook here, attacking the knight. Oh, it's a fork. Okay, I messed that up, but they have lower on time, so it should be okay. Beginners? What are you talking about? Yeah, here, take. And rook here. Looking to win that pawn. Check, rook over, and then we're just going to push all the way. So you're able to get that. The normal mate you'll probably see. Like, this bishop's going to fall, but they can't promote the pawn, which is the problem. And we win that game. GG, silly. Right. Like, it's not that serious. Just explain the moves. People have asked for me to explain the moves, so try and explain as best as I can. But yeah, we won that game 5 for 7 after a horrible 2-game losing streak. We got cooked in those 2 games. We got a 3-game to turn it around. And we're fighting for third, kind of second, not first. Second is like maybe. I don't know if they're on if they just lost or they have won a game. They get 3 for the next one, but we do have a chance there. We do have a chance there to at least get third and maybe second if we can just completely win. And we have to play fork again to make sure they don't win. They're playing Jose. Always a difficult game here. 1600. Bishop f4, e3, knight to f3 next. h3, bishop. No, let's go h3 first, because they could go up still. Bishop e2, c3, knight. Yeah. Knight here. Okay. This wins a pawn. Now, part of me... Oh, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It does not win a pawn, because knight back. Yeah. There's no point to play that now. It doesn't even win anything. We're going to castle. Yeah. Knight to f8 stops that. It works when they have castle, because the knight can't go to f8. Chess is cool, because if they go castle first, then that does work. Now it's blocked. So I have to go for a new idea here. Rook e1. If they take the knight, take, pawn in. Nope. None of those work. Just going to go queen here. No. I thought I messed up for a second. Now this doesn't work, because it'll just take. Bishop's going to slide. I can just go bishop here. That'd be interesting. Bishop to c4. So the queen isn't dropping there. Oh yeah, no worry, Elias. No worry. Hopefully we can get the mode we're both looking for at some point. Yeah. Bishop c4. Knight's going to move. This pawn is still weak, but I can't get anything over there to attack it. So, like, is it really that weak would be the counter argument. We're going to try and do something, though. We're going to take in the center. They have to take with the pawn, I believe. But I'm moving too long for these. They're taking time to calculate, but I'm taking too long to even to find it where it's a huge advantage for me to them to take time to calculate. Because they're still up on time, is the point. If I would find them quicker, they'd have to spend time calculating longer. And I have a time advantage. We're about equal on the clock right now. Who that likes chilies? Chili. We're closing in. We hit 1,000, closing in on, what is this? 1.5k. We got queens there on c4. We're attacking. They have a d5, though. We go queen there next if they go d5. I'm pretty sure they go d5. It makes the most sense. That also makes... Oh, I see. Because the pawn's hanging. Yeah, that's why you can't go there immediately. I missed... They could have played it because I would not have found the correct move. Just bishop h2. I want to just set that up one more move. But if not, we just go queen b3, queen back. That's the more professional approach. But I wanted to... Maybe they mess up and I can take there on c7. But if not, just queen b3, queen c2. Try and force that, and then queen back b3. And try and put pressure. And even c4. No, c4 would be a great move, too. Say, okay, that should stop there with pawn here to c6. Queen b3, and then queen to c2 next. We're up about 20 seconds. Queen back. And now we're going to take the rook. So we're able to get some material. Eventually, that bishop there, it is very sneaky. We're going f3 to break in the center. If they take... They're going to go with the knight. Going to take in the center. They're going to take with the queen. They move their bishop over. They're not looking to do anything immediate. Maybe they're looking to bring their knight in. If I go over, I just don't see mate. It does look good. I don't see a checkmate, though. They move their bishop over. Yeah, queen up to guard here. And we can go knight here next. Knight to f3. Yeah, rook up. a square. This isn't hanging because we're double protecting. We might want to take on d5. Take. Yeah. I was double checking because the queen going over would have been bad, but now we just take. With no more knights, there's no more tricks, so it should be a pretty simple continuation up to this point. I'm going to double up on the f file. They might push just to make it more confusing. Queen's going to slide here to g6, looking to win the bishop. And I think they have to move the bishop. Because I have 2 rooks on there, and it has no defenders right now because the pawn doesn't count, they have to just move this out the way. But that does allow rook to f7, which is why they're calculating here. Whatever they do, I think is a... Yo, we got a new subscriber too. Appreciate the new subscription. We're at 411 there on YouTube, closing in on the big 500, the first like huge milestone there on YouTube. If you are enjoying on PJ's Chess on YouTube, yeah, I think I can just take though. Yeah, because they take my queen and take the rook. They take my rook, yeah, take their queen. We're gonna capture if they take, and we're up a rook now. They could push. We're gonna take there on c6. Capture captures. Rook e2. We have rook f2, and rook e1, king to h2. Yeah, now we make sure we're guarding the base of the structure. This pawn's hanging, but we're not going to pay too much attention to keep that one from falling. Just d5, run the pawn down because the king can't slide over and the rook can't get behind, so they have to go. Well, they do it. I think go over to stop this one. Then we go. I guess we can just go up to guard, or rook here to take the pawn. Up, rook behind, up. So they have to go back, guard, and this pawn's still hanging. Take. And their king is just too disconnected. Rook over, and now just going to rook down there. GG. So we're able to get a 4-game streak, but they're a bit ahead. A bit ahead there of me. 18 and 19. So I have to keep winning if I want a chance to secure third and a chance at second. Because right now, second, I'm about 9 points away. So I don't know how realistic it is to get. But I'm hoping that I can play him in one of the games. If I can win that game, then it's sort of realistic. Even then, though, I don't know how realistic it is. Even if I were to win, because they're up 9 points, like that's a pretty big difference. But you know, gotta play the games first. Go queen in here to b3. And I think knight back. I don't love what I've done here. They have discovered attack on my knight. Luckily, there's nothing amazing to do with it. We have to move the knight, I think. They take bishop up. And I like c4 because there's no pawn that could win this immediately. So we'll want to try c4 or bishop back now, so I don't lose it for the knight. And now there, but they want a bishop trade. I don't want a bishop trade. I like my bishop here on this long diagonal, very useful. And the dark square bishop is not that good, which is why they want to trade it. They could go bishop there, I guess, and then queen up. So it's not that bad, but it's not amazing. Maybe I could have traded that though. I just didn't like the idea of e5 and then bishop takes on h3. Tomorrow we can do a puzzle battle if you want. I'd be down. We can do one today. We can do one today if you're still down. When this tournament's almost over, we'll have time to do one between this one and the next one. So you could take the pawn. I have one hesitancy. Bishop to h4. I think would be a problem. But take first, ask questions later. That's what I'll say. Chocolate protein. Oh, I've tried to eat protein stuff. I just find it too disgusting. I tried when I was like on my workout grind. I just cannot convince myself. But yeah, we can go bishop here to e5. Only thing I really like is the RX bars, but they're not really protein bars. They just have protein in them. I wonder if it's g3 because this pawn is hanging. Is it g3 to kick it? It might be. We'll just go there. g3. And then this pawn's hanging, but I know that's hanging. Queen's going to slide over. I think I just want to take this. Yeah, take the pawn there on b6. And maybe king to h2 next. For those who don't see it, they can't take because my bishop's still guarding, which is why. And their knight can't really move anywhere. They might even, but they can't even take that. Yeah, just going king out the way. So they capture. The rooks are still connected. I just want to get my other pieces involved, and then we know we can have a winning advantage. Oh, yeah, no worries, YV, no worries. 4 minutes. Oh. Are you not talking about chess? I'm assuming on there. Are you? Yeah, king to h2. If they take, we can take back. And then, oh, bishop here. Wow, that's a pretty cool tactic. You go bishop here. Oh, the rook. Oh, that's why they went rook up. I didn't even see that. Because bishop here to b8 wins material. Wow, that's a cool tactic. I want to play. I have to play this. They can go down. They can just move the bishop out the way. But this is a pretty cool looking. But I've never had this one before. We're attacking there on a7. They can just go bishop back, and it's pointless. Like what I'm doing doesn't work. But it's cool, so I played it. We're gonna go bishop. Oh wait, if you go here, they can just go rook over, huh? So that would, maybe I do have to. Oh, do I take? No, I can't. I'll just take this. And then, I guess this isn't that simple. Rook over. Rook. Is my queen trapped? Oh no, my queen's trapped. Yeah. My queen is definitely just trapped. Oh, we can go here though. To try? Yeah, I messed that up. But yeah, we're attacking the bishop. That's the only reason it isn't trapped completely. Because we have queen here. Whew. That was a close call. That was a close call for sure. We did all that good work to get up 2 pawns. We almost just gave it away. To be honest, I didn't even see this move. It just happened to work out that my queen has an escape square. Yeah, just get out the way now completely. I will take it. I will take it. That could have went much poorer. Way worse. Way worse. They get a pawn back. That feels like a fair exchange for what I just did. Offering the queen trade, do they accept or do they not accept? Yeah. Just one move survived. We want to exchange on h5. Bishop's want to drop back attacking there on e6. f3, if they take, rook slides up. Captures, knight takes, and then knight here to f6. Do I go for the rook trade? Nah. Yeah, knight here. I want to go king over, but there's a bishop pin, so it doesn't make that much. Oh. That was stupid. That was stupid. They have 6 seconds left. I should have traded. Oh, I'm folding here. Fold. We went on time. Whew. That was almost a fold. That was almost a complete fold. But Viper has made it where getting 22 points, I'm still not in third. I'm on a 5-game streak, but people are keeping ahead of me consistently. Super good sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I just completely lock in. Completely. I have a very nice streak right now, I can't lie. That first game against Fork, that was one of the best games I think I've played in a while. That was a fun game. Lost in exchange, I was able to use the pawns as an advantage. Yeah, you came back alive. At the end game there, whew, you got me. You turned that around for sure. Maybe bishop to b6 just looked cool. But this is the game I was talking about earlier. I didn't have a chance to get second unless I played Fork. So, if I lose, it's definitely over. If I win, there's still a chance that I can get second, albeit still small since they're up 7 points right now. So if they were to just keep winning after I won, it wouldn't matter anyways. But we have to do the first thing, which is get a win here to give ourselves a chance at second. It's the most important game of the seeding for the tournament. I guess seeding, the end result. You go a6, b5, knight to c6 next. Yeah, bishop slides over. Okay, they push forward. All right, they're looking to go here maybe. Knight up. I wonder if I'm supposed to take that. I mean, I want them to take, so I want to have fx e6. That is ideal. We can go a6 and b5. Yeah. Well, we're waiting for an idea. We don't have one right now. Knight in. I'm assuming they take, yeah, pretty sure they have to. What if they do this? I have 2 sets of double pawns. Believe it or not, I don't think they'd be that bad. You would think they are. I'm not convinced. I'm going to take, though. They take with the pawn, I'm guessing. Bishop back. Now my bishop is a bit bad. So I could have, that's probably a mistake on my end. I thought it made sense though, so can't be too mad. Sometimes mistakes are going to be made. Their bishop is bad too though, because it's stuck behind their pawn that literally can't move forward. So we both have some limited light squared bishops because of the position, but our dark squared bishops have free reign. I'm offering the exchange because I want it simplistic. And I want it simplistic because I just want my king to just walk around at some point and just take that pawn. And if they have rooks and queens remaining, there's no chance I can do that anytime soon. So I want to exchange everything I can exchange. That's the goal, at least. I want to exchange everything I can. Their queen's going to move. They, seemingly, to some capacity, knowing they kind of have to win this early, do not do that. I wonder if you could just go queen. But then they queenside castle. Yeah, we can't let them queenside castle. Now, it is a similar concept with the king. The rooks are still connected. But with the king safer in the corner, I feel worse. Like, in the endgame, you want their king away. But since this isn't an endgame yet, and I can't, like, force them into one at the moment, I want their king in the center. So we both have something to lose, something to play for here. Rook's going to slide. Maybe I can castle, though. That'd be... Can I castle? No, because I could just... Oh, they're looking to go pawn here to there. Okay. Maybe I go h5. King e7, I'm sure, has to be played at some point. Yeah, I think h5, we're trying to break in, and we have our bishop a little bit better than theirs. Attacking there on h3, captures. Now, you could take with the queen, but I don't think that's... Oh, it might be just as good. Because the rook can slide over check. So yeah, we might want to check first, and then maybe king up and then pawn up. We can do this slow. We don't have to win this immediate. This should fall. Like, it should fall at some point. They might block with the queen because they are seeing... But they block with the queen, this falls immediately. So they want to block with the pawn. Yeah. King up. And then g6 because the rook's going to slide over, I'm guessing. Yeah, yeah. It has to slide over. I'm not a genius or anything. That's gonna... Oh, wait. I think their queen's trapped. Right? I think so. Because if I go here, they can't go queen h4. They can't go queen g4. They can't go queen f4. They can't take. Yeah, I think it's trapped. I really hope I'm seeing that right. If I'm seeing that wrong, I'll be very disappointed. But I think it is trapped, though. Because they can't go anywhere. And they can't go back because of the pawn. I was about to go g6. I'm in a horrible blunder. Okay, it does work. Okay, yeah, cool. And then rook over, forcing the rook trade. So now they go, yeah. This is a win now. And we're up on the clock. I have enough time to not mess this up. Yeah, rook, a, they take. If I mess this up, I don't even deserve to consider winning a tournament again. Rook here. I'm going to check first. Captures. I don't know. Take. When I'm on material, I like to take a lot of the pieces. Not for any, like, just to make them feel bad. It's just, I don't want any chance, because I've messed up so many converting games in my time. I just want to, as simple as possible, get rid of the bishop for the rook, because the bishop is, it's not as tricky as the knight, but it's trickier than a rook, I'll say. So I want to just get rid of that. I want to take to guard that. I want no chances of anything. Queen's going to slide. The rook hangs there. Check. Check. And then checkmate. GG. Good game, good game. Let's go to the next one. Ashore with Levy said, you're only playing a cheater, and he said black can play that. It was sniping the Levy. I did that before. I did a while ago when I did 1v1s. I would say like some moves that I knew weren't good to see if people were listening, and it worked out. Your tournaments are making me better playing with people with different elo. Oh, I'm glad, Goopy. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, when people are lower asked to play, like if they should play, I'm like, I think it's good to play people that are higher. I think it's a good thing. Pretty like Sebas. This guy played King E4. And your game King E4? I need channel art? Yeah. At some point, I think I probably will get channel art. Not quite yet, though. But the point, I like, right now, chilling what I got going on at the moment. Let's see. We can go, let me full screen this so I can see this better. Oh, yeah. First place is 12 for 12. Yeah. Welcome to rejection. That King E4. Oh, and mine. Let me see. Well, now I'm waiting. I need to get in the game so I can have a chance. Of course, when I I did my part. I'm on a 6 game after 2 heartbreaking losses, and I just cannot catch up. How have you? How I cannot catch up, man? I gotta do this. I gotta play. Don't get the joke. I don't. I'm missing this one. King e4 to get mated in one. Nah. I don't know. This one's going over my head. I can't lie. But we're playing here. We need to get this one to get 4. This will jump us to 2nd place if we win. I believe so. Yeah, they're both at 29. But they also could win. Put them at 31. But I do have the odds. So for those who don't know, it's arena. If I win 2 in a row, I'll get 8 points. If they win 2 in a row, they'll get 5. And I'm down, what? 3. So actually, we'll be tied if we both win our next 2 games. So I need to play them one more time if I want to guarantee 2nd. But it's not even enough time left. It's 3 minutes left. Wow. It took so long to get me in the game. That was a huge disadvantage. It took forever. Man. Although, I can't say I'm be too mad at this result. 8 for 10. 2 losses in the middle and just locked in after. I can live with that. I can live with that. Bishops want to drop back. If they take, we'll take. And then knight bd2. Knight bd2, e4. Yeah, castles. I'm going to go knight there to g5. Wonder what they do. They go h6. Do they move their knight? Then move their king? I need them to move, though. I need to be able to... I need to keep... Oh, no. Actually, I just have to keep my clock. I just have to move quick. Because they have a minute left, and it's 2:30 on the tournament timer. If their time stays below, I can guarantee the game ends. I just have to move pretty much immediate. I can't do too much calculation. That is an unfortunate part of this. But if I just move very fast, I need to calculate on their time so they can't stall the timeout at the end. E4, I'm thinking. If they don't go E4, A4, E4. I mean, if they don't go F5, if they went F5, I wouldn't do that. I have to move quick, though. I need to keep their clock below the game clock. I have about 30 seconds to work with. I just have to make sure I don't take 30 seconds. So I can't get below 2:10 for the game clock for it to be forced. Now, I could still win if I do that way, if they don't time it out. But I want to not even give them a chance to do that. A4, A5. Gotta move immediately. I'm in at 14. It's still about 28, 29 seconds. Pre-move there. And maybe... I don't know. Man. I might just castle. Because I think it'll be too much to try and calculate this. And try and win. Might just better to try and time out. Knight here. And then we're attacking there. So they can't push. And just castle. For those on TikTok, it might be confusing because you can't see it. But there's a game clock as well as a time. Like a game clock for how much time's left in the tournament. It's a minute 9 and they have 40 seconds. So I have to keep their time lower so I know that I'll at least win on time, which will give me the 4 points. So I'm going to rook over. Just can't calculate too much again for that reason. We still take. Come on. Take. Because the queen can't capture. And we can pre-move that. Don't know if it is a good move or not. But it doesn't even matter. Like it being a good move would be cool. I hope it's a good move. But I need to focus on... Okay, rook over. Okay, we're looking for like mate or something here. Queen's going to slide over. Man, they stopped that idea. But they have 16 seconds. I've messed up a little bit. Because I tried for mate. And I said I can't try for mate. And I did try for mate. That is a fatal flaw. Check. I said don't try for mate. It's going to take too long. And I tried for mate. But there is a 7-second difference. Knight's going to slide. Check. Oh, yes. Let's go. We won. Does that get us a second? No way. They both stayed a point above me. That is tough. Dude, I ended on a 7-game win streak, and I still did not podium because we have some sweats here. So first place, rejection therapy, 45 for 12. 12 for 12. No loss or draw. Beat everyone. Yeah, and I won. Dude, that's the crazy part. And I won. But Viper, 10.5 out of 14, 32 points. And then Fork the King, 11.5 out of 16, 31 points. And I got 9 for 11, 30 points. Man, I tried. Appreciate that, Valmir. I lost those 2 in the middle, and I locked in. But it was just too much. I don't even know. I can't even say it was too much of a detriment to lose those 2. Because 9 for 11 is still... That's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. But that is the first tourney. We do vote for the second one for those that are new. So if you want an opinion, if you want to type in chat, please do so. I'll say another minute and a half. I'll vote. Man, do I want Bughouse or Bullet? I don't know. I'll see what the votes are. A vote for Bullet. Let's see. GG. Yeah, GG's Viper. Made that very competitive. I could not catch you. 2 points behind you, one behind Fork the King. I tried to catch you guys at the end. I was not able to. Please the follow Petrified. A vote for Bughouse. 2 votes for Bughouse, 1 for Bullet. Cooked by first, yeah. I did too. Getting cooked by first is nothing wrong. 24.58 and probably higher in Blitz, honestly. But yeah, we have 3 votes in. I will vote. Do I want Bug or Bullet? I don't know. I'm feeling Bullet, but Bughouse, it doesn't win a lot and it has 2 votes. I might have to go Bughouse because I guess it does win a decent amount recently. We don't play it a lot though because it doesn't always get enough people. 2 votes for Bullet, 2 votes for Bughouse. I'll make it 3 for Bughouse, why not? 3 for Bughouse, 2 for Bullet. Another Blitz, so 3 Bughouse, 2 Bullet, 1 Blitz. And we have another, man, I keep forgetting when I start saying this stuff. But we'll say a minute. Oh, I guess I should write that down. Hold on. A minute, like 9. 9, I think, yeah. No, an hour 9. Hour 9. Today is July 21st, okay. Alright, we have another 30 seconds. I don't see any other votes so far. It's looking like Bughouse will win, but if we don't have enough interest in Bughouse, please vote for the Blitz or the Bullet so we have a accurate representation of what we're looking for. Right now, we have 20 seconds left, and it's 3-2-1 Bughouse, Bullet, Blitz. If someone would like to throw in a vote there, 10 seconds left. So Bughouse is winning 3-2-1 at the moment. 4 for Bughouse, all in due time with the 4th vote. Can you host a tournament? What do you mean? Like, are you asking how to host a tournament? Bughouse does win 4-2-1 there on the vote. So let's create that one. And then if it gets canceled, we'll go to the next voter, which is Bullet. And then take McRae Lover, another Bullet. So that's 3 Bullet and 4 Bughouse. Bughouse still wins by 1 vote there. 4. Oh, Bullet's tied. Okay, 4-4. 4-4. Do we do a coin flip? Or what do we do for this one? It is 4-4 there. Bughouse, okay, Bughouse now has 5 votes. Magnus Carlson. Yeah, there's a title player. There was a CM in the tournament to start. You want to do one for the stream? For my stream? I don't care. I mean, I will not block the link if that's what you're asking. What elo? I don't know, honestly. 5-5. Christian makes it 5-5. Bullet Bughouse. I'm not sure about the Magnus bot, though. So it is... Maybe finally the coin flip. We've never... And Annabelle. That makes it 6-5. We've never got the coin flip. A new subscriber as well. Appreciate the new subscriber at 412 there on YouTube. So... And then a vote for 3-0 from Fork. So it looks like... Yeah, Bughouse has 6 now. Because Magnus made it 5-4. Then Christian tied it, and then Annabelle then made it. And also, I love chess. You joined in at the perfect time. About to create our 2nd tournament of the day. Appreciate the follow as well. Bughouse wins 6-5. That was there's a lot of votes we got at the end, but Bughouse does win. Unless another Bullet player wants to say Bullet. But it looks like Bughouse does win. I am waiting. I'm a little lenient with the time because I want to make sure we get a accurate representation of the thing. Another Bullet. Bullet does win. 2 straight votes. 7-6. Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't have an issue with you promoting. Bozo. Is that you, Elias? Or is that a different one? I'm back to schedule day 110 the band camp. What do you play? Bullet. Wow, we have a lot of votes here. But Bullet does win because Kane's vote's there. No, that's not you? Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of votes that happen. But I think Bullet does win. Because we just got 3 Bullet votes and 1 Bughouse and it was tied. So Bullet wins. But we had a lot of Bughouse support, I'll say. So I would like to do that for the next... I want to play that this tournament. But I gotta stay fair. Bullet does win. Bullet tourney. But for those who are Team Bughouse with me, we will get it eventually. We were outvoted this time, though. It's only on the 21st. Set it for 9. Evo rate. Oh, yeah. Let me go to that. Where's my account? Give me one sec. How do I do this? Oh, I may have to go on my laptop. Yeah, I have to be on my laptop, I'm guessing. And Bullet does win, but we got a lot of votes. We had a lot of votes for Bughouse. I think 6 or 7. Of course it's not. Yeah, I need to add a mod. Did we lose? Is this wrong? It says I'm at 408. Oh, this is just not updated. Okay. Let me open up my live real quick. I gotta take, because that's crazy. Live. So one thing about being on Streamlabs, I'm not exactly on the stream there. But it looks like, am I there now? So for a quick second, it might sound like an overlay. That is because I don't have it muted. I'm gonna mute it immediately though. Let me open up my live real quick. Yeah, so you probably just heard that for a quick second. I can't, really. I think I can though. I gotta be honest. I do think I can. So, we're gonna take that. What's my user? My username is PJ's, or if you mean for my club, it's PJ's Chess. If you mean for my chess.com, it's a goat 2304. Made it when I was younger. Not made it recently. We're gonna have to make the tournament now because Bullet won. Let's set this for. Okay, let's get the mouse back working. There we go. Set it for 49, I think. What is happening? My mouse is frozen. Opening up something else. That's what I'm talking about, Steve Prot. I'm doing good, Jackson. How you doing? Alright. We finally got this back. 50. 1 minute, 30 minutes. Alright, just created the tournament. For those who are watching on... Wow, it's moving very slow. Let it calm down. I have to open up YouTube, and my computer, it's already doing overtime trying to stream to 3 places. So maybe 1 second it should lock back in. But it's there for those... I didn't even send yet. On YouTube. Wait, how did I not? I swear I removed them. How did that happen? Huh. I guess I didn't. I'm about to put it in the notes for those who are watching on TikTok. And I'll do that real quick. Let me go to the club. Didn't it? I swear I hit block. I can't remove you. I don't know. I think I can figure out a way. At the moment, I'm struggling. I'll be honest. Remove. Okay, I guess we do that first. And then remove. Okay. Now is it working? I don't know if it's in the notes section yet. Because I had to reload this. So now to go to the notes. For those who are watching on... Yeah, it's not there yet. Now on TikTok. It is there now. Because it took a decent amount of time. My computer is running a little slow. But it is there if you want to join in. How is this possible? How is this possible? I don't know how. I'm trying. Here. I'm trying. It's not working though. Though they have different accounts. Okay, that makes way more sense. It's different accounts. Yeah, they're all alts. I was like, I'm removing them, but it's alt accounts. Let's see. The practice in at 8 p.m. Call it the marimba. It's basically a big keyboard with mallets. Big keyboard. Really? So is it like a piano or is it a completely different thing? Appreciate you tuning in, Zach. Hope it ends up going well with the band camp. I like playing chess and board games and video. I just like playing games. Like anything game related, I'll play. Yo, Danny, appreciate the donations there. Just tuned back on my phone. Or not, I was on my phone on TikTok. I see that. Much appreciated. I don't either, Elias. I got some on TikTok too. Yesterday was crazy. I just had to remove them. It was crazy. I could not believe my eyes. I just had to take them out the chat. Let me refresh this. Wait, is this the right thing? Yeah, it's here. Okay, it's the right one. I've not been able to play any puzzle battle in between. I had to remove real quick. Let me join in myself because we have 7 people now. Did you play Last of Us? I've not played Last of Us actually. No, I haven't seen the show either. I've heard that the game's really good. I've saw some people critical of the show. I don't know anything about it myself. What's up, Aliocha? Am I saying that correctly? And then I'm streaming on Twitch. I don't know Twitch actually. I'm not really sure who streams. I just don't understand the point of that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Your nickname? Do you stream on a daily basis? I do stream. Yeah, what's up a lot? I see you on the YouTube and the Twitch today. I think it's another Twitch message earlier. If I remember correctly? I think at some point earlier. Can you say something? Sure. Go ahead. But we have a minute left for the tournament. We have 7 people in here. So if you want to join in the live speech, all 3. I appreciate the likes there on TikTok. Almost at 2,000 there on TikTok. We got 7 people in. The more the better. We have a lot of different countries too. This is crazy. We have Colombia, Sweden, France, St. Vincent, Grenadines, Bolivia, and then America. Profile is boring. Yeah, I got that a couple times. Got that a few times. I'm out of it, to be honest. Maybe finish my review over. What's your rating now, Danny? And then lies. Appreciate those likes. Almost at 2,000 there on TikTok, but 20 seconds to start. I do have a banner though. I don't know. I don't have like a customized logo. I do have a banner that I made. It's actually this banner right here. I have it on my Twitch as well. Nicaragua. Okay. Do you want to join the tournament? I can tell you how to join in if you like. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I've had a few. It's a very similar line, I'll say. I don't know if it's like the most effective that everyone does it, but it's usually the same lead up. Now, I'm okay, Jackson. Not looking to purchase anything of that nature right now. Bishop here to... We're up on the clock. I feel like I'm moving very slow. I don't know how I'm up on time. It feels like I'm moving... Oh, I thought I would blunder. But because I'm up, they can't actually go there. I mean, they could go there, but it's not winning material, I guess is what I mean. They could still... Oh, this is... Okay, that now I win material. We're going to take queen up. Rook over. Oh, sure. I would love to go towards endgame. And we're still up a very small amount of time. Yeah, I realize I messed up. Now rook over, and then I can go queen back over. So they can't go queen there. Yeah, here, forcing the queen trade. I guess it doesn't force the queen trade. I thought it did force the queen trade, but apparently not. I miss that queen up. Take the knight. Alright, now this is just over. Yeah, they resigned there. We got the first win of the tournament. Do I like playing white or black? I prefer playing... Well, it depends. Over the board, honestly, black. My win percentage since I've got back to tournaments, I'm sure if I calculated it, it's higher with black. But online, white, though. I'm telling you, Danny, I'm telling you. Hop in blitz. It's fun. I was against bullet at first. I hopped in bullet. It's fun. If you like chess, all the time controls can be fun for you. Maybe not all the variants. I don't love every variant. I don't like 3-check chess. King of the Hill is okay. I don't dislike it. I don't think I played enough to love it, but it was cool. I don't really like... I like Crazy House to a degree. Maybe because I'm biased, I liked Bug House first. So it's like, well, it's not Bug House. Yo, why not Ant? We got a bullet tourney going on right now if you're trying to join in. Let me know if you're down. I can give the link. You'll be back. Just have to tap in real quick. For sure. When you come back later, we will have tournaments going on then as well, bro. I'm going to take the rook there. Take the pawn on g4. Knight here to e5 and then q h4. We're attacking the bishop, though. Queen check. Yeah. Yeah, check again. Is bringing the knight in, I'm guessing. Check. It is hanging now, so if you don't want to drop it, you need to guard there. I don't see an immediate take. We don't see mate just play moves that still win some material, is my philosophy. You're going to give a check. Then we can just capture, check. That's not mate. Wow. That felt like it was mate. And we're looking to take there. This should be mate at some point. Wow. They have survived much longer than I expected. I must say I'm impressed, but we just want to get promoted here. Check. Checkmate. GG. So we got the first 2 wins there. Starting 2 for 2. Let's get to the next game. Hopefully we can go 3 for 3. D4, bishop F4, pawn up. Yeah, both of us know what we're doing here. We played this quite a lot. This is kind of muscle memory for us at this point of the game. Knight there. Is this theory? Because you've done this a couple times now. Is it the theory to do it this way? Knight's going to slide. Pawn here to A4. Back. Taking the center of the board, check. Oh, that's a great move. They have to go bishop to E6. Do they find it? No, they drop the rook. Bishop E6 is the only move that worked, I believe. We're going to take. Rook over. Rook up. Captures. We're going to take the bishop if they take the rook back. So they can't take that rook. Sack. They resign. So we got that one. 3 for 3 to start. We have 9 points. Off to a quick start. Playing Viper here. D4. Bishop F4, E3. I know, like the London again. I know it may be boring, but it is what I'm feeling and what I play most of the time. I can play the Queen's Gambit, but I'll play a different opening. Probably more entertaining. But there are different games for the most part at the beginning, even though it's the same opening. Usually, there is a different response, different move orders that make it slightly different. So chess is fun. Like, it's the same concept, but my opponent decides the exact game it is. Exchange. Knight. And we're up 9 seconds. So this is a game we want to focus on a time advantage. Clearly, knight here. Oh, no, that doesn't make any sense. That just worked out for me. That was a dumb move. We're going to go up. I made a few dumb moves. Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm going to go there. I took too long on that decision. Took much too long. Oh, snap. Yeah. Whew. I've blundered here. I could have done something so different, and I was trying to be fancy, and I regret it. I regret every second of that attempt. I didn't even have to do this. This was all by decision. This is a horrible choice. Take over. And I was up on time, too. Like, how did I just let the game slip away like that? Happens, I guess. Up. Down. That's not what I meant to do. And we're looking to win. Oh, boom. I know, the pain of a misclick. I've lost plenty of games because of it. I get it. They resigned that one. We're able to get the win. 4 for 4 to start out, 13 points. We're trying to create a huge advantage. We have 7 people in here. If anyone wants to join in still and you don't know how, please just ask. Here's the link for those watching on Twitch and or YouTube. I guess you want to watch both. You could watch both like Elias, but is it there? And if you're on TikTok, you go to my club, PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. And once you've joined in, go to the notes section and click on the most recent link. We're playing the Exchange French. I just recorded a video about this opening, so a game I played, a 94.9% accuracy game in a bullet game with the Exchange. This is a different move order, though. I'm, like, slightly lagging. This is frustrating. Queen can go to... Yeah, this is crazy. I guess I'm streaming to 3 places, so... Something that's to be expected. But yeah, bishop g4. Definitely cannot do 4 yet. Knight here, rook e8. Or bishop back. pawn forward. I want to push, but they're kind of limiting that. Push takes... Wait, push... Okay, now I really can't do anything with that. Knight's going to slide over. Rook's going to slide over. Oh, then knight is going to jump. Yeah. And we're up 13 seconds. Unlike the last time we had a time advantage. Let's not just completely give it up, which we did last game. Let's try and keep it. You know, it's a pretty good thing to be up time in a bullet game. We want to try and cherish this time advantage. I think I had a better move. But I guess it happens. We're going to take the pawn, though. Something tells me this works. I don't know exactly how it works, but like my instinct is that that works. And we're going to trust the instinct. Yeah, and I think it was right, because I think this is checkmate. I couldn't even explain to you why what I did worked. It just made sense. Yeah, what's up, YV? That's what's going on. 1,500. How's it feel? Is that the peak, or you got back after losing some? We're at 17 points, 5 for 5 in this one. Let's go to the next game. The more people, the better. So if you want to join in, you can still join. This is a bullet game. Oh, arena tournament. So you can join at any point. There is no penalty. You can leave whenever, join whenever. Got 7 people in so far. Let's see. 5 for 5. We want to win as many. We want to just create a huge cushion. We don't want to have any. If you've seen my streams before, you've seen a lot of close calls in the standings. I just want to try and stat pad some wins. We're at 5. We're at 4 points a win. Let's just continue to get 4 points a win. Not have to fight and guard and make sure at the end we're good. Then almost at 2K likes there on TikTok. Much appreciated. We're waiting for a game. The second I go watch one, I'll be in a game. But I guess we can watch one here. They're close. Taymel. Peak is 1550, dropped to 1300. Oh, you're almost at the peak. You're 2 games from the peak, man. Almost there. I believe. I'm trying to get back to my peak at like 20. It's like 22, 28 or 27, something like that. It's not 22:30 yet, though. I'm not hit that. I was on a crazy losing streak today. I got back to like 21 something, like 21:18. But I won 6 of 7. I got back to 21:50, which is not where you want to be at because I started the day at 21:89. But you gotta. I feel good that I'm at least 21, mid 2100s is very accurate at least. I can live with that because I was like, man, did I lose? Did I lose my touch? I was getting cooked. And I think I showed that earlier. I don't know if you were here. But I'm hoping we can do that. But knight to c5. Rook e1. Check. Alright. I should be in a game now against, I think, Taymel. If I'm in a game, right? Because I should. There are no people playing, though. We have a game going on. Them. But I'm waiting for a game, though. Right now. It's not happening. I'm waiting for a game. It is not putting me in a game quite yet. Why is it not putting me? Alright, here we go. Viper, me and Viper again. Let's see, e4 or d4. e4, e6. Pre-move, we can pre-move. Knight to f6, bishop e7. Castle. No, check c6. Okay, they're trying to move quick. I see this. They're moving a little quicker than the last game. Oh, I was about to blunder. Ooh. I just go b6. I didn't see anything I really liked there. So b6 and then knight bd7. That's a Maddox. I'm 5 for 5 on this turn to start off. We're trying to get a win. Last tourney, I ended on a 7-game win streak, and I still didn't get a place because the people ahead of me also kept winning. It was very competitive. I'm hoping for a less eventful finish this time. We're going to go king over. Oh, what? Wow. I don't know how I missed that. That is so obviously what they were trying to do. Yeah. I think they could have brought bishop down. That might have worked a little better. I missed that. I mean, I missed every idea they've played. At the time. Check. No, I can't force mate as much as I would like to. Oh my god. Yo, tough. Wow, I just missed that completely. Tough. And they're just going to get a second queen. Yeah, capture. Dude, I just missed the fork. I was trying to see if I could sacrifice. Yeah, it's over. Let's see if I could sacrifice there on e1. I completely forgot to miss that. Ahead of my friend. Oh, yeah, no worries, man. No worries. We're going to go d4. Bishop f4 here. Appreciate you tuning in as usual. Yeah, knight f3. Bishop b3, c3. I'm gonna drop back. If they take, I'll take. Then c3, queen c2. Yeah. Oh, we don't want to lose it for that. Bishop's going to capture. We got 3 more players just joining the tourney. Appreciate all you for joining in. e4, exchange if they exchange, but now we have a fork in the center. Captures, another fork actually in the center. Same idea with the pawn there in e5. I'm going to take the knight, castle myself, as they have, and then rook over. Take the pawn in the center because the rook guards the knight. If the queen moves, we have a fork there. Oh, a fork there now, though. I'm going to take the queen. And we got that win. After losing, let's see if we can get back on a win streak. Here we're playing for 2 now. Bishop f4. I want to move quick. I don't want to be behind in time again in a bullet game. Because that last game I lost, but also down 11 seconds. That's like a double. If I'm going to lose, it got to be because they found the tactical shot after, you know, being down on time. But they were up on time and in the position. So they were just cooking me. I got to work on one of those two at least. We're going to take that. They're going to go back to attack my pawn. Knight back. You could have taken, but I don't want them to take that. So it is kind of a what would you rather type of scenario. I have to say, this isn't that bad because usually h5 doesn't seem as good. I think because the bishop's there, it might be a little bit better than usual. The pawn's going to drop forward, queen here. Wait, that was dumb. Why did I don't know why I did it that way. We're up 20 seconds, so I'm hoping check. That was the point. But they did not even have to go to that way. I don't know why I did that. Capture. And then rook down. Looking to win the bishop. Yeah, won the bishop still. And now we're attacking the rook in the corner as well. They resigned this game. We're able to get that win. After losing, we're on a 2-game, 7 for 8, 4 for 6. So I'm playing more games, which is a good thing. We're playing more games with some of the other players. We have 10 people in now. All right, Jose. Let's get a game in. E3. Your cat attacks. I want a cat. Man, I'm so allergic, but I would love a cat. Pawn to b6, bishop here. Take. I think we just win that, right? Yeah, we're up some material now. We're just going to get rid of that. Oh, this is hanging. So that pawn's hanging, but it's not actually hanging. Castle. Yeah, we're just going to drop that. Like, I'm not going to spend forever trying to keep that around. Now it's going to go here. This pawn I know is hanging, but I'm not trying to save it. I think it would be too much work. But they don't actually end up taking it. Now it's going to slide here. Take free pawn in the corner. Knight back. Attacking. Knight back again. Captures. And then knight takes. Okay. Here. I knew they were trying to set that up, but because with the queen gone, it wouldn't work as well. I saw it though, and I was prepared for all of that. Knight's gonna slide. Oh, this is hanging. Oh, the queen. Oh, wow. And I'm down on time now. I just messed that up completely. I just gave that for free. Take. Check. Rook down. Yeah, wow. I can't believe I just messed up that bad. That is a crazy combination of misses. Check. Check. Yeah, I can't spend forever on this. I think I should win on time. They have a second left. All right, we got that win there. What's next, Bughouse? If it does win, I hope it wins. We got a lot of votes for Bughouse on the last vote session. But I'm not sure. Hopefully it does win again. Or it has a lot of votes again. But Bullet was like won at the last second on this one. Yeah, bishop here. Gonna castle. They can bring their pawn for c3. Knight up. About equal on the clock to start off. Yeah, I blundered. Yeah. Blundered that. Happens, I guess. Happens. But we gotta keep moving quick, though. Down a piece, but we can't lose everything because of it. Maybe they meant to go rook over, but maybe they're trying to simplify. We're going to attack. Up. Up. Check. And then rook here. Alright. We don't want to give up anything. King. No, wrong way. I meant to go king. Wait. Oh, I have to go over. Take, take. Check. Rook back. Alright, we need to move quick if we want a chance. Oh, I just completely messed that up. Yeah. Now it might be over. It might be over now. Check. Take. Over. Okay. They didn't want any complications, so they go this way. Check. Check? I'm guessing on that one, honestly. They have 5 seconds left. No, wait. I won. I won with time out. Barely enough time left, but I was able to get the win. Could appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I thought it was the Wi-Fi host. That was like 5 seconds. I'm sure you would have made a move there. I was able to get that one on time. Messed up, but we're able to move quick on that one to make it not matter as much. We're still in first place with Viper close behind with 19. But if we just keep doing what we're doing, we should be able to maintain the lead. Alright, we're playing second. This is the most important game in the tournament. If I win here, then there's nothing to do. President Snow S snuff out the rebellion. We have to win this game. Bishop to d6. We got to win to make this a smooth sailing at the end. Exchange there on d6. Rook over. Bishop here to g4. Knight in. If they take, we'll take. Okay, take this way. Capture. Back. And we're slightly up on time. So that is a cool part of this position. We have a slight time advantage. We want to keep it there. We don't have to keep it slight. Hopefully we grow, but at least keep the advantage part. We're going to pre-move and exchange. Honestly, I would draw as well. So we draw, that messes up their win streak. They would not be on a streak anymore. Sure, I will go for that. I guess why not? And it's actually just a winning in game too, because this pawn falls. And pawn up. And pawn up. And then that tanging, yeah, this is just a winning in game. Pawn. Now you could push e2. I think you can. I just want to, because I don't have that much time, do it the simplest way. But e2 also probably just works. They resigned that one. We're able to get that win. The win we needed to get in order to guarantee first. Now I don't think it's enough time for anyone to catch up. Wait, what is the move? Is it? I don't remember. How do you play against this? Is it queen here? I really have no recollection. Now they just want to, yeah. Mess that up for sure. And whatever you take with, wow, that's tough. Yeah, it's a bully game. Whatever you take with the fork was still an option. I forgot what you're supposed to do against that. And check. We're down 11 seconds. That might be the bigger issue than the actual game. Because, you know, we can make up for time disadvantage. We can't make... I mean, we can make up for position disadvantage. We can't make up for a time disadvantage, though. That is a lot more difficult to account for. Down 6 seconds now, so we were able to get a little bit of a difference. We cut it down a little bit. Rook down. You can see like we're slowly chiseling away at the time advantage. Rook gonna go over. That move just messed us up. We were doing good trying to catch up for that. They should push, I'm guessing, in knight here. Attack that. No, no, I blundered. Rook D, yeah. I don't know. No, it's check. No, it's check at the end. No way. What are the odds? What are the odds is check at the end? Man, if there wasn't check, GG, GG. That's tough. The check at the end made it where it doesn't matter that I had a kind of passer-esque pawn. It just did not matter. GG. We're 10 for 12. Our win streak has been canceled because of that. Yo, what's up, Ilkar? How you doing today, man? Hopefully we can win this one. Hopefully we can win this one. It was 36. Eddie has 9. Okay, it's not enough time. 25. We need 9 points. So if I just win any, it should be impossible to get that many. If I can win this next one. It's 9 for 12, 10 for 12. Yeah. Oh, well. This also, because I lost that last one, I think I said the last time we played, I guarantee the win. This definitely guarantees it. It just won't be enough time. But I have to win. If I don't win, I leave room for error. It'll be in the hands of someone else. I like to control what my first or second place with this game. Want to move quick. We're up on the clock about 7 or 8 seconds. So pretty big difference, I'd say. I don't want to go for a queen trait. I think that simplifies it for them too much. And I am up on time, so I want to keep it complicated. I don't want to make it easy. That's the point of a time advantage. You want to use it. Like, you don't want to just have a time advantage and for no reason. I guess. I didn't want to do that, but I think it's the most practical. Up. Everyone's going to look to bring the rook over. I was gonna say, I don't know why they don't go there quicker. They go f6 though. Okay, now we're going to take. Oh man. Okay. What do I do? That's up, I guess. I don't know. Take. Take. Yeah, I messed that up. Oh, that's the wrong square. No, I didn't want to trade rooks. That is, yeah, I'm losing now. I was completely winning, I believe, and I completely messed up. This is tough. We gotta move quick, and I don't have enough time. Yeah, 5 seconds out of 13. I should be able to win. I think that's a pretty big difference. Oh, that's free. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That should be the game. Oof. GG, GG. I got you, I got you. Got you, Tim. Let's go to the next arena. I gotta wait for the next arena game, I think, though. But I will hit F on the keyboard. Second game. Which is your 15? Is iDrummer your name on chess.com? If so, yeah. That was very good. I was able to win that one on the clock. They are Canes. They are. Oh, F on the keyboard. I got you. F on the keyboard there. All right. Can I go back? There we go. Castle H6, C6, B6. Bishop, take, bishop here, then knight D. Okay, okay. I remember the YouTube and TikTok usernames. This harder for the chess.com. Unless it's like the same username, then it's easier too. Bishop's going to drop back. Too slow? That's how I feel sometimes. That's the issue I have when I'm playing other, like the rated bullet games. I do not move as quick as the other players in my range. I'm there because I think I can calculate better than them, but they make practical decisions quicker than I do. I've noticed. Like, I cannot really keep up with the average. I don't win on time when I win. Like, I do sometimes, but it'll be because I have a winning position and taking time to calculate. Like, it won't be I just outright flag them. Doesn't happen too often for me. Queen trade, I guess. Not much of a choice there. Take up here. This is a completely equal endgame. There is no advantage to be had. Push the pawn forward. Why don't they go f4? They do. Okay. Pawn up. Yeah, I think I could have went rook down, potentially. Oh, rook up. What am I doing? Yeah, there's rook up. Oh, now that's dropped. So I could have went rook up a second ago and it would have been winning. Now I go rook up and don't even know if it's a good move. They have rook here, check. That pawn's hanging, we're gonna take, check, up. Yeah, no, make sure you don't drop the rook there. Take, rook up a pawn. This is probably a draw on endgame with perfect play, I would assume. And that's check. I went on time. 0.4 seconds left. 0.4 seconds left on the clock. I was able to get that win, and that saves the game. Guarantees first place. Viper has 30, so not quite enough to win. Like with 50 seconds left. 0.4 though. 0.4 on the clock. That was not a lot of time remaining. I'm glad I was able to get that one. We're at there. Almost hit 40. 12 for 14. Playing third place here. D4. Bishop F4. E3. Knight F3. Pawn forward. Exchange bishops. Pawn up and then bishop D3. Yeah. And knight BD2. No, we're going to take, knight, knight. Attacking the queen. Where would they go? Captures. Knight here to D4. Knight back attacking the pawn. Attack rook. And we're attacking the pawn as well. Take. 4 seconds left. Is not enough. Yeah, I can't win with that little time on the game clock. All they were to me. Oh. You're 1500. Indeed. Set out you're showering. Oh, I was wondering. I was like, bullet. I know you don't play Bughouse, but the bullet, I was like, where's not several, excuse me. Where's idolizes? Time calculation, misclicking, so many variables. Exactly. The misclicking part is the worst. It's so frustrating because like it's a part of it because you're playing online chess, but it's like, man, I did not mean to do that. But it doesn't matter if you do it. But I got first place, 12 for 14, 39 points. Second, Viper with 10 for 14, 30 points. And then third, Jose, 14.6 for 12. Those are our podium winners. And then Eddie, only 3 games played, but 3 up, 3 down, 3 for 3 for Eddie with 9 points there. And once I'm a little thirsty. But we do have 4 votes in. 4 separate time controls too. A vote for Bughouse, a vote for Bullet, a vote for Blitz, and a vote for Hyper Bullet. So I'll say another minute 45 there on the clock. So at hour 55 we'll stop the vote. I guess stop. I usually don't stop it exactly at the time, but like that's when we'll like be closing it up for the most part. We have 4 separate votes right now. I will vote for. I'll say Bullet. It was that was pretty fun. I'll say Bullet again. 2 votes for Bullet, 2 votes for Blitz, a vote for Bug, and a vote for Hyper. My internet is terrible. It appears. Next game, I lose 10 seconds. You lose 12 seconds? Oh man, sorry about that. That is a huge deal in a Bullet game. Even the Blitz game, 12 seconds. That's a decent amount. Yeah, we're at 2 for Blitz, 2 for Bullet, 1 for Hyper, 1 for Bughouse, with another minute on we'll call it regulation because we definitely go on the overtime for most votes just so we make sure we get the consensus opinion. But we are sitting at 2-2-1-1 at the moment. 2 Blitz, 2 Bullet, 1 Hyper, 1 Bughouse. Check something real quick. Sorry about that. Alright. Let me go back here real quick. But yeah, 2-2-1-1 with 30 seconds. Tay McRae with the Blitz, giving Blitz 3 voters. The Blitz has 3. Bullet has 2. Hyper has 1, and Bughouse has 1. So Blitz is the winner so far with 20 seconds remaining. If you do want to type in the chat your vote, please do so. We're almost at the end of it. I can start creating it. It looks like Blitz, it's only up 1, but it's feeling like it might win 3-0. I did enjoy playing that, so I don't complain about anything except maybe 3 check chests. Other than that, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Let's new club tournament match club arena. All right, time's up, and Blitz does win with 3-2 to 1-1. So we want to create this Blitz one, Blitz part 2. Pretty simple name. Score-based logic. Yep. Time control. We'll set it for 3 minutes. And then EBA with Blitz as well, making it 4. Steve Pride with the bullet, so 4-3, but Blitz still has that slight edge, so Blitz does win unless we get a vote before I create the tournament. I guess what we'll do, I'll just go through the motions of creating it, and then if so happens that we see another vote in that time, we do. But if not, yeah, I'm not seeing another one, so it looks like Blitz does win. July 21st, non-rated hour. Yeah, it's all right. All right, I just created it, about to put it for those watching on Twitch and YouTube. Now I finally think I can play a what is it? A puzzle battle between rounds. Someone wants to send their wants to play me, please type in chat. I give a little bit of time there. If not, I can just play a rated one. If you want to play, please let me know. Command V, post this one. About to join in myself. All right, so I'm in there. We're going to need 3 more people at least. All right, for sure, YV, for sure. We're going to need at least 3 more people for it to not get canceled here. But it is. We do have Blitz for the win. Wait, set this up real quick. I had to full screen my phone because I could not see the messages for a sec. We have 3 people in here. My thing is not loading. Let me just exit out some more tabs. Don't give my computer anything unnecessary. And I don't really need this anymore, I guess. I don't even go to that. Exit that out. What's your rapid? I saw your Blitz is like mid-2000s. And I don't see any takers on the puzzle battle, so I'll play online. We got 4 people in, so we know that will be created. My bullet, when I first started streaming, was like 1600. It was way lower than my... Now it's my highest rating. It was way lower than my other 2. Yeah, I was like, let me just get this up. I feel like I'm definitely not this much worse at bullet. But I was. I was worse at 1+1 than I thought. I thought I was better at 1+1. I started playing 1-0 with a good... decent... That's not even a good mouse. This is a... Oh, I didn't. Thank you. Yes. I did not put it in the notes section. Great catch. Great catch. To go to the notes. No, it is there. It's there. It's here. I believe this is the... Yeah, the link for the tournament's there. This is a free bishop. We're down 11. Let's see if we can have an all-time comeback here. Down 10. Check. Checkmate. We're down 11 now. Mate there. They're 1560, so they're higher rated than me at this. Check. Checkmate here. Then we'll have mate there on F2. Okay, we're down 8. We're having a bit of a comeback. 7. And there will be mate eventually. There's mate there on F7. We're down 6 now. Up. 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 There, we're going to get a queen. We would have stopped that eventually. We're going to go for the fork and then take the knight. We're down 5. Next, I think it's check. And then you won the knight there. You could have won the rook if they moved there. This is checkmate there on B2. This is actually mate. That's a cool mate because the bishop guards all the diagonals. I think it's this. And I'm guessing you sack. And then take. There's definitely mate there eventually. The exact mate, not sure, but there's no way that it wasn't a win. This I don't see. I mean, it would have to be there first. I don't see the follow-up, though. At all. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, that's it. I did not see that one. Check. Check. There, and then checkmate. Alright, they're up 7. It's looking like they probably will win this one. We have a check. Take the queen. And we take a rook, though. That's the important thing there. There should be mate with this double check. And then rook here to e1. The king can't move. It's smothered. King forward. Push. King forward. Push. King forward. And, you know, just run it up the board. Now we should have checkmate here. Very in your face. Smothered mate in the corner. This should be take the free knight. And then you could drop knight back because you're going to attack the knight, which is a problem. You can move the bishop out the way if it didn't go that way. That's a cool way to do it. There should be check. 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 Alright, yeah. It should be met eventually. The queen was hanging, but that way was checkmate. Queen's going to slide over just to get in on this diagonal. Captures. As you can imagine, that'd be mate soon. This will be mate here on h8. Or h7 because the queen slides forward. Here. Queen back. Queen up. Here. Take. Oh, I'm in check. No. Oh, they won at the last second there. It was a very competitive game. Let's go back to the tournament, though. Let's see how many people we got in it so far. How much time do I have? I have 50 seconds, so I can play this daily game I haven't moved in. So we started today. Bishop here to e7. Alright. 41 seconds left. 8 people in here. 3 minutes, 1 hour, unrated. Appreciate the donation, Maddox. Those roses there. We hit the goal for this live. What happened? Oh, yeah, it's lagging. No, we hit it there. But we did hit that. Closing on 2,000 likes. You saw some likes pop up. I'm not sure whose username. I didn't see it, but I saw some likes, so thank you. It went away very quickly for some reason. Let's set up. Goal 1 has been hit this stream. Let's do that there. I just confirmed. Oh, Maddox, thank you for the likes. We're almost at 2,000. We have 5 seconds for the tournament. 5, 3, 2, 1. Low 2,000. Peak blitz was 2216. I've not hit 2200 blitz yet. I'm hoping I can. I've hit 2178 is my peak blitz, I believe, or 2179, something like that. Like high 70s. It was one day, actually more than a day. I was just I got a Sharingan. I just saw everything, but I have not been able to replicate it. I haven't played that much blitz since though, so maybe I could replicate it. Hopefully, but yeah. A4 is looking or take. No, you're not supposed to take. I'm pretty sure. No! Oh, we guarded. I pre-moved, and I still ended up making a move that worked out and guarded the knight. I moved too quick. This is not a bullet game. I don't know why I did that. I lucked up that I was still able to benefit from this. But yeah, queen here to d4. Attacking their weakness here. Going to take the pawn. Take the knight. Want to trade down material and offer the queen trade, because the pawn's anchored to the center. We're also putting pressure there on d5. The rook is going to slide over to try and take that pawn. We don't really want to drop that. It's not really neat. Just going to a3. They're going to go over. Now I can't force the trade. I don't regret doing that, though. I didn't really want to do that. They're going to pawn up. If you take, they could take. Yeah, I'm fine with that, though. You get 2 rooks for it. 2 rooks and a bishop is enough for a queen. I mean, 2 rooks is really enough. So, and the bishop is more than enough. We're going to pawn up to guard this here. I want them to take it. We have a check to win this. Now, this pawn is hanging. So, that is not great. Check. I wonder if there was mate there. There might have been. Oh, there might be mate. Because check. Oh, I should have taken the pawn first. Yeah, if I take the pawn first, there is mate. Wow, that's a pretty big mistake. Because you take the pawn, it's just checkmate eventually. And I did it in the backwards order. Now it's like, okay, did you overcomplicate this for no reason? Because I'm making some mistakes. And I could have just kept the queens on. I need to justify this. Because this pawn's just hanging, right? If you go rook over, and this is just hanging as well. Main in 3, yeah. I just thought it did not make a difference, and it so obviously did. Take, rook down. Okay, I'm gonna try this. No, that's the wrong square. No, that's the wrong square. I meant to go d7. That is such a big difference. Cause the point was it threatened mate in 1, which it does not now. So they can do this. They couldn't do that if I were to go rook d7, which is why that's what I meant to play. Oh my god, that's so frustrating. We were just talking about misclicks too. Dude, I can't believe. If I go there, then it works. I think the idea worked. All right. Well, what happened happened. Can't change that. Man, that's so frustrating. There go king for it. Defeats the. Oh my god! I would not have done that, because it does now. What I did makes no sense, and maybe you can tell now. It made sense if I did it the other way. All right, friends, I got you. With the friends, up, draw. Nah, you won fair and square. Misclicks happen. Check. King back. Yeah, tough. Because they can just force me. Yeah, let's say. It looks like I'll try, last chance effort. That's tough. That was, man. Oh well. Maybe just resign that one. They have a minute 30 left, and the rook's just hanging too. All I had to do, just rook d7. I think that might have still been a, well, it might still be like a draw or a decent game, because I did mess up losing there on c3. But I will say, if the rook's there, I don't know how they do it, because the queen couldn't go to f2 then. That would have been fun though. I think I should have went for the queen for 2 rooks. That overcomplicated it, and I was still up a piece. Probably should just went to the simplification. Not letting you promote. That's weird. Maybe I assume you refreshed it. I'm not sure outside of that. Pretty likes Tim. We have almost 2.5 thousand press. Yeah. Yeah, c6, a5. Next. Man. Knight drops back, bishop e7, h6 castle. Yeah, bishop e7, castles, h6. a5, yeah, h6. Take. Let me just castle. Before I get anything, and I want the rook to e1, and it's just some problems on the e-file. So I want to move, just get that taken care of. And now we can go like a5. Even bishop f5, honestly. Their bishop's here, so we can go bishop f5. Get a knight square for our light square bishop, and then knight d7. And even knight c5 or something like that. Usually, my light square bishop is an obsolete piece. In this game, it does have some utility, some use with knight here to d7. You go knight here to c5 next, potentially. The knight's going to slide back. Rook here to e8 to guard this. I want to move my knight. They're attacking my bishop. Drop my bishop back. A lot of likes on TikTok. I have 6 people watching on TikTok right now. Yeah, bishop there to h7. How many is it on YouTube? Last time I saw, I think it said 12. But I don't know. I haven't checked in a little bit. Because I have on Streamlabs, it says I have 14 people watching between YouTube and Twitch. But that's not like... It's not always super accurate. And it's combined too, so I don't see this separate. We're trapping the bishop. Take. And exchange the knights on d7. Yeah, exchange knights on d7. And then maybe bishop d6. I don't know, something like that. Exchange there. Take. And then here, attacking the rook. Maybe I could have taken first, though. 14. Yo, that's crazy. 14. Yeah, we can go. Oh, I just... Wow, what am I doing right now? I made a few moves where I'm like, dude, how did I do this? Yeah, that didn't make any sense. I just dropped the pawn there on g5. They should have just won 1 pawn for the bishop, but now it's 2. That's not a good thing. I should not have done that. They're going to take. Yeah, I can't even... They want another pawn. Wait, no. Why did I do it? I could have went knight back. Yeah, that's what it was. I calculated knight back too. I don't know why I didn't play knight back. I calculated. Oh, I can still go there. That's why they aren't moving. Yeah, I can still just move my knight back. Which is why they can't do that. Okay. I was very confused for a second. Like, no, you can't go knight back because then the pawn falls. I'm a little confused here. Um. Because if I go bishop there, you go queen up, and then queen up, and then would that pawn fall eventually? I'm not sure. Or do I just take the knight? I wonder if I just... The problem with taking the knight is usually I'm cool with that, but rook over in this scenario seems like it'd be very, very good. For what is a winning endgame, you would think this is a little simpler. Is it just here? Because if they go takes... But then rook over. I'm up a minute. So I should probably just make a decision. What is my intuition? Is here. That's my intuition. I don't know if that's the best move. I was up like 2 minutes. I could have just made a decision. It wouldn't have mattered really. I'm sure I messed up. I'm sure this is not the best continuation. I'm just hoping I can win. Let me just get on the board with the win on the clock, and then we'll try and oh, I almost blundered there. Wow. Check. Back. We have 13 seconds left. Do not think that's enough time. Yeah, we have a pin. Yeah, that's just because of time. They didn't have enough time to focus on all sides of the board. 9 seconds remaining. Check. Yeah, as you can imagine, this is just kind of difficult to come back with a second left after 40. It'll get win 2. Not pretty, but we needed to get 1 after that heartbreaker of the first. We just got to get on the board. So we're 1 for 2. Let's see if we can get on a streak, or will we be on the other end of a good start, which is a bad start. And knight to f6 next probably, so they can't go there and win f7. If they push the d pawn h6, I think first, but they exchanged the bishop for the knight. Don't know why I wasn't prepared for that maneuver. h6 to stop bishop coming in. I'll go bishop e6. Don't know if it still works having double pawns already. Yeah, I don't know if it still works, but we're going to try it. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Knight here to c6. Now we have a potential d5 pawn break. We'll go for it because the knight does guard there. Take, take. And now queen here to e7 to guard. I can castle either side. They castle queen side, I also castle queen side. No need to be separate there. We're up 18 seconds on the clock. So we're queenside castle. We go rook over, or either rook over. Yeah, rook h to e8. They push forward. So look, I could take. So if I take, then I'm going to take my queen. Take, take. Yeah, it doesn't work. So we're just going to go up. Oh, this one's material. I didn't even... How did I not see that? No, it doesn't. No, yeah, it does, because it attacks the queen. The reason I said it doesn't, because if you take... And they could just sacrifice, counter sack to take it. But this attacks the queen, which is why it does actually work. Because now they can't counter sack, or they lose their queen. So that's why they have to move the queen out the way. And then I'll get my knight out the way. Yeah, as you see here. So for a quick second, I thought it didn't work, but it does work. So now we have a big central advantage. Let's go d4 on the next turn, potentially. Bishops want to slide. d4 will just lose material now. So we can't go for that. They see that, obviously, as it was not much of a secret. We can go queen here, maybe, but then they win material. Oh, they're looking to win material with captures. So they're trying to set that up, but I see it. We go queen here and then knight up, potentially. Oh, if I go queen up, though, they can push. It's a very interesting position, I'll say. The reason they can push now, because right now they couldn't push because I could just take, is my queen's guarded twice. But if I go up, my queen's only guarded 1 time, so then that pawn would actually be hanging. Despite me having a perceived material advantage, it does not feel like it. We're going to go queen here, because they can't do the tactic now, or I'll just take the queen and then take the bishop back. I need to exchange towards an endgame, because they have too many tactics right now. Too many dark square weaknesses that make this bishop amazing. And the bishop's not going away, yes, but we want to go pawn to d4 to mitigate it. Now with bishop queen here, we have a chance. The center is owned right now. King's going to slide over. I think that's fine. We still have d4 next. Yeah, okay. I like the position. d4. Then we even have d3 potentially. I'm back up on time. I was down momentarily. They take the knight. Take back. Not much of a choice there. Wonder if it's just queen down and I missed that. But then knight there. Oh, yeah, they definitely can't do that. Wow. Yeah, no way they can do that. We'll try knight. That's fool's gold, though. That doesn't work because of rook up. But let's give them the chance to find it. So they don't do that way. Maybe this way's even better, though. And now they definitely get a pawn. The pawn of their choice now. Versus before, it would have been a pawn of my choice. I guess knight back. Yeah, mishandled this badly. Mishandled this horribly. Rook's going to slide forward, and they can still pick which pawn they want to take. I would like them to take the one in the corner. So I'm going to push here to f5. But really, this isn't ideal either. Now they just have a complete passer. I have to win. Or I don't have to. It would be wise to try and win the game here. It's just not a no simple. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Because now this is a passer. And we can go queen here to guard. They're attacking my rook. Very nice touch. Because you can't go up or the queen takes. So now I have to go into passivity with rook here. Which is not what you want to do in this type of game. Yeah, we're going to take in, though. Now we're looking like, you know, there's some weaknesses now. I'm going to attack this. No, I could have just went knight here. Oh, okay. Now I get a queen. I could have just went knight there to c3, though. That makes so much more sense. Knight c3. They would get the win, though. We're 2 for 2 since the first game. Rejection Therapy and Viper are ahead of us. 5 points for rejection and 7 for Viper. But Viper just lost. So, and they're in a game right now. I'm waiting for a game myself. See if I can get this to get my first 4 points win of the tournament. d4, d5, e6. Knight here to f6, pawn to h6, and bishop d7. Is there anyone in chat that wants to join and does not know how? Please throw it in the chat for me. Yeah, bishop d6 versus e7. Needs to play this more. It's more aggressive, so I should probably, you know, be more comfortable doing it. Add mate. Mate in one, or like just mate in a little bit. Because I know if the rook slid down, I could have taken, right? Try b6 this time, and then bishop b7, and then pawn up to c5. They don't like that idea. They try and guard it. I'm going to c5. C5 now, though. Take. They don't take it. Okay. Okay, we're going to go a6. We have a lot of captures. And then capture. That should win a pawn, right? And then up, we're going to try and keep it. I wins 2. I think they could have taken there. But we're trying to maintain it. Do I take or do I push? That's the interesting part. I'm not sure if you take or push. Maybe you just push, because having a pawn here isn't a main. But if I take, then they open. That also. So many options. I think we're going to take, though. That's my instinct. Queen h8. Queen h8? Like, they had mate? And we got a new subscriber as well. Appreciate the new subscriber. We're at 413. Closing in on the goal of 415. I guess that's, you know, mini goals. Bishop here to a6. Exchange. This is hanging. It's not even hanging. Wow, no, it's not hanging, actually. I bring my knight in because we're guarding it 2 times, which is enough. Knight here on e4. They're going to castle. Man, what do I do? Do I just go rook over and try? Oh, no, I can't. Wait, if I take bishop back, right? And we're still guarding. Now I can go queen. Okay, they're trying to win the rook. Well, before anything, just go up. I have plans, though. I can go queen here to c. Well, they want to take that. Queen up here to c7 and rook here to c8. Yeah, rook c8 and then queen here to c4 if they guard. Yeah, qc4. And now I just want to break in eventually with b5, b4. Oh, we can't go b4 immediately. Push first. Okay, what's the exact combination of this? Is it b5? Was there checkmate? There was checkmate. Oh, no, there wasn't mate because the bishop could have blocked. Up. I don't see this. You would think this is like an immediate breakthrough, but I don't know if there's an immediate breakthrough. Yeah, we got a tournament going on right now. If you want to join, you can join my club, PJ's Chess, PJS Chess, and once you've joined in, go to the notes section, and the notes will be the most recent link. I think I have to bring this rook over first. I have 37 seconds though, so I have to make this decision quick. Yeah, I have to do this quickly. Rook's gonna slide. Just want to take now. Alright, so this is a winning endgame. At 34 seconds, do I have enough time to win it is the question. I should. Rook down. Now this is just hanging. Because they can't, I mean, rook over, but yeah, just take. And we really just put the pawn up. 31 seconds. Should be enough time. Attack the rook. Yeah, they have to sacrifice now. Yeah, take. Up. And then queen. It's no stalemate, even if they couldn't move because the pawns can move. So you're not even worried about it, really. In 26 seconds, we should be able to win. And we get a 3-game win streak after losing to Viper. Highest rated win? Congratulations on that one. Yeah, bishop here to f4. Yeah, white or black in the game. Knight f3. c3 after c5. Queen b3. Takes. Bishop d3. All right, we want to move quickly. We want to make sure we move precisely. We got to make sure we do what we intend to do. Knight bd2. Rook for the square. I'll castle to get my rook over there quick. And they castle opposite of me. Okay. This should be a fun game. They take in the center. I'll take back in the center. Looking to go here to b4. Exchange. Do I take the bishop or do I leave the bishop? I'm not sure. I don't think I need to take it yet. We're just going to go pawn here to g3. Because there's nothing they can do, really, to break in with the knight here. So I'm going to go b5. Because they need to set up a lot. Check. And now I win the knight here. So I have some material. We can go rook up. And then rook over. I mean, they would have to let it happen, obviously. Because they bring the... Oh, well, they block this way. I thought they blocked with the other rook. But now we do get the exchange. Rook's going to drop back here. Stay on the open file. Yeah, I don't want to give up the open file. So we just want to drop back. Now we just have to set up how we want to convert. Knight's going to go here to h4. The bishop's going to slide. King forward 1 square. Maybe you could have tried c4. Knight back. If they push, we have a long-term home for this knight. Yeah, I'm going to try... Man, I don't know what I want to try here. Is it knight here? Maybe. Knight here attacking the rook. If I go knight back... Yeah, that's fine. Because if they take, we're fine. Even though, like, there's no other rook can get over. Can't get involved, I guess, is the point. Now we want to get our knight to, like, this square or something. We want to move our knight back. Knight up. I don't know. I don't see an immediate way to do this. I'm hesitant to give the open file, but maybe I need to just get my rook more involved. Even that means giving them the A file. They resigned this one. Okay. So we get the win. We're on a 4-game streak after losing to Viper himself there. And we took first place by that. Can't wait to get Rhoda. Here's the link. Oh, I see you're in here, Sylvia. Appreciate you joining in. You never know. You never know. Let me go to your game. Let's see if you're in a game here. See how you're doing. You are black. Equal material. You guys have traded all 4 minor pieces. I'd rather play... What would I rather play here? It depends. Right now, white. But if black survives this attack, I'd say black. It's a trade-off. Oh, yeah. I'd rather play black. Yeah. Because now you're taking on f2. And you're looking at b2. And because the queen's on d7, queen g3 is not even a threat, really. The cool thing about chess is it's not even a threat if the queen wasn't there. Because you couldn't mate with it. You win the pawn, but you'd still... It'd just be an exchange. That would have been an interesting way to do it if the queen was not there. I wonder if he still plays it. I wonder if they take on b2, or do they feel a little worried and go like, not even worried. Actually, queen f7 might even be better not being worried, because that's actually just a better move. That actually works too. There's probably a few different options. Because queen drops back, queen f7. Yeah, you got that bullet stuck in your head, man. Got the bullet there. Take. That's a cool... Because I think you just dropped the knight in that exchange there on the queen side. It was an interesting, like, opposite side attack. If I get in a game here against D-Prop, we're going to go D4. Well, I guess you guys can guess what I'm playing. I don't know how I'm explaining that part. You've seen, unless you've just joined in London, it's kind of my opening. But now we're going to go here. Again, nothing too out of the blue. Knight f3, h3, c3. If queen slides, yeah, I'm going to go up. I don't want knight. I allowed knight to h5, I think last game. Not really what I want to do. Pawn up c3. If they take, I'll take back. Alright, queen c2. So I can take the bishop back if they take my bishop. That is the goal with that. Let's see. They push pawn to a5. We're going a4 to stop a b5 pawn push. Let me put my light back on. And if they take, I'll take. And then I have knight b2 as well on the next move. Man, we're in first place right now, so we're doing decent spot. A lot of people that are close behind, so we gotta win here in order to try and maintain our lead. Because the second we mess up, someone else will definitely try and take it from us. Yeah, knight b2. If they go bishop d3, I'll take. They don't. I think did I have this? No, I didn't. They just gave it up now. We're gonna win the pawn there on f6 with the check. Knight's gonna slide in. Looking for a mate, and this is mate actually. Is this not mate? Oh, the king can go over it. Then it's mate next turn. I was gonna say, this is not checkmate, but there's checkmate. I was very confused for a second. Like, that looks like it's mate. But we're waiting on a game now. Let's see. I'm not in one. I should be in a game. Because the rejection's not in a game. Who else is not in a game? A few people aren't in a game, so I should be in one. But while we're waiting, we can watch a game. Who's the closest? They are actually closer here. So Eddie versus Jose. How did this happen? Let's do an action replay. What happened in this game? We're going to go back. A Sicilian. Can't say I know too much about this, but I'm in a game against Bizal now. No more action replay, but d4, you know. I got white for 3 straight games, I believe. The England Gambit. Please, please, please. Queen, yes. Now I know how to play it. I invite it. I want to play against this now that I finally have learned the theory. Finally, I've learned the theory against it. Is it? Oh, they do knight. Okay. Don't fear, don't fear. It's just knight here, right? To guard. Yep. Make sure we find all the right moves. I will say, though, to now remember this well, is the bishop. Bishop, I'm now bishop b4 proof in this opening. This one, though, I could be cooked, potentially. Depending on what they do. I'm hoping I'm not, though. Is it? I think it's rook over first. That's definitely the first move, right? Definitely the first. What would be the second? This should be like all intuitive moves, because they're only one. This is like one move territory for the remainder of the game, or the remainder of this line. So it should be stuff that's like, okay, you have to find this, because queen a3 is definitely their move. They're just calculating after. Is it knight db5? Because then queen, or is it e4? This is the, no, it's not e4, right? Because then the knight hangs, right? So we can't do e4. The question is, do I go knight to, oh, I think it's knight here. Yeah, I think it's knight there. Yeah. I remember now. No, it was the other night. I played this exact game before. Yeah, I made a video about this game, and in that video, I was like, yeah, I did this part wrong. No, this is wrong, because you can't push. Oh, you can push. was like, you can't push because they'll take, but this guards that. If they take, I need e4 in. No, what I did doesn't work. Now, it works because of what they did. I think I need to have e4 first. Maybe this still doesn't even work. No, it does, because you could take with the bishop so the queen guards the knight if they go queen over. But I do think I made a slight mistake, because say they actually, well, they move. If they didn't move, I would show you. But because they moved, I have to make my move. We're going to take this way so that the queen guards this, and they can't kick the rook away with a5. I want to show that, though. I think I messed up. Because they go... It's something they can do here. What if... Oh, no, they have to do that, I guess, huh? Because they wouldn't work. I was thinking they could go, like, pawn to... Oh, one sec. I was thinking they could go... Pawn to... c6. But because I take the knight, it attacks the queen. Which is the problem. It was initiative on the queen. So any, like, counterattack they had didn't work because the queen would fall and move after. We have bishop d3 next to attack the queen. We're up about 40 seconds. And then we can castle on the next turn and then h3. Yeah, attack the queen. h3 castles. Yeah. I want their light square bishop to get active. It's no need to give them any counterplay. Oh. Yeah, well, I messed that up. So if you don't see, you can actually take. Well, you can. But I'm not going to take. Because I just messed up a previous game trying to overcomplicate being up. I think you can take, because if you don't see, your rook hangs there on h1 if you take the bishop. Now, because I've already taken a piece, I'm pretty sure I can do that. But the problem is they'd also win one of these pawns. They're already up a pawn. Or they're not up a pawn. They have one more pawn than I do. And if we did that exact exchange, I think we'd be equal material. So it's like, like you could do it, but why? Like, there's no need. Like, this is just fine here. And then we're going to go bishop here to mess up their castle. Like, this is perfectly fine. And now the castle myself. So my king's safe. Everything's connected. Bishop back. We love to go there. We also have queen here. Bishop. We can't go bishop there. Okay. Queen's want to slide over. I would love the queen trade. We're going to queen here to d4. That is a blunder. That's a blunder. Yeah, that's a blunder. Nothing more to say besides that. They could have just pushed c5, but they're low on time, so they missed that one. Lucked up a little bit, but it's not really luck. It's because I've created a difficult position. The time is low. But we offer a queen trade. Rook's going to slide over, and then bishop back here to c3. Do I exchange? Yeah, it's no need not to, I guess. Rook up, so we can go bishop to c3 next. Back, take. Sand. Yeah. I remember we played in a previous tournament. I was like, wow. For 1100, this is crazy. But yeah, we won that game. We're on a 5-game after losing that first one. Playing Jose for game 6. Can we keep the streak alive? Let's see the standings. Yeah, we're in first. We have a bit of a advantage over second, but we got to keep winning. Because if we lose and they win, the advantage disappears like that. So we can't get comfortable. It's 27 minutes left remaining as well. So you really, there's time for this to completely flip around. We have to keep moving quickly, making intelligent moves. Yeah, d5, bishop e7. There's one game I played on stream where I just could not. Appreciate the likes, Abu. There on TikTok. The tournament about to end. The tournament has 27 minutes left for this one, Aaron. Yeah, bishop e7 next, I think. Because they're going to go a4, I'm guessing. They're not going to let me go. They already won the bishop, yeah. Oh, wait. Is this the one where I can go queen here? There's a line where you can go queen there. I think this is it. Yeah. It is. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Because you go queen there. Yeah. No. Yeah. Let's see. I think this is the line you can do this in. If this is wrong, that's tough. But I think there's somewhere you can go in queen g5. Bishop c4 is a miss for those who don't know the Petrov theory. Catch you, YV. Appreciate you tuning in, man. And Abu, appreciate those likes on TikTok. Almost at 3,000. But there's a line where you go here. And bishop c4 is a miss. And sometimes you can't always take advantage of the miss. But here I think I can. This could be wrong, but at least they're calculating. So at the very least, you can say they spent time trying to calculate their way through this. So however you look at it, this was worth playing. Like, they're down 20 seconds now. Because it isn't... I'm not sure if this is even winning for me, though. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember the exact... Because I don't study bishop c4 Petrov. Or memorize it as well. Because I don't see it as often because it is a miss. Maybe it's rook... Oh, they have to go rook all the way over, though. And then here... And we're just up a pawn. I think that's it. I can... Wait, why didn't I just go bishop? Yeah. Why don't I just go bishop here? That makes much more sense. Yeah. So they take, will take, and then drop back and take. So capture, attacking the queen. That could have just went there before and just dropped on d5. Because that pawn was useless. Like, there was no need to try and keep that. I missed that idea. But we're still going to be up some material. It just could have been more material. So obviously, you know, a bit of a fail there. I would love if I could have went bishop to here, but they see that. It wouldn't have worked because they could have went c3 or there, or knight to c3. Now we have bishop back, maybe? And there's bishop e7 in castle, or bishop d6 in castle. I think bishop e7 or... Bishop up. Knight up, castle. Yeah, knight d7 next, depending on what they do, though. Yeah, 58 seconds. I just need to play somewhat competently, and I should win on time. No, I just don't lose while they have 50 seconds. But knight d7 castle should be the next. Okay. That's interesting. They go for this tactic. I'm going to take in the center. Maybe their idea was checkmate. Maybe they didn't see that I have the queen guards. I'm guessing that's what happened there. Because otherwise, that's the only thing I can see that they were looking at. Knight's going to drop in. I guess knight here. Because we go knight here, knight c7. Is there a different way to guard this? Because you could take the pawn. But then it's like, they still have... I don't know. Maybe I do just take the pawn, though. Maybe I do just take the pawn. You know, just take to guard this diagonally. And then knight. We need to get the knight out of the way so we can castle. We're up a lot of material. The problem is that they have this active queen and active knight. Amazing attacking together. We have to make sure we guard this. Yeah, now we should be good. Knight here to c6. And then we can just castle. Just get the king safe. Take. And now we're going to castle. So the king has got to safety. They're looking for checkmate. Yeah. They got to go for it. We're going to get on this diagonal to make sure we stop everything. We're going to take their bishop. We want no counterattack. Check. Queen down here offering a queen trade. Because we're up a bishop and 2 pawns. That's a decent amount of material. We're going to double up on the e-file. So they can't go there without losing a pawn here on c2. And this pawn here on a4. Drop back. Up. Yeah, we just go here to h5. The pawn bishop combination, they guard each other fiercely, and we're able to win that game and go on a 7 streak after losing that first one. 7 for 8. Let's see if we can keep it up, though. 7 for 8 on the last... 7 for 7 on the last 7, though. Well, hopefully we can get in another game. We're up 11 on second place. Let's watch a game that's going on. Who's playing? They're... Oh, they just got in a game. But they're almost the exact same rating. Let's go here. Sandy and Aaron. Pawn goes there to c5. Equal material for white and black. About equal on the clock as well. So very equal part of the game. Appreciate you tuning in, Viper. Good luck on the bullet grind. Definitely higher than 1700. So you should see some good results sooner or later. Yeah, queen's there on d6. Maybe queen b4 offering the queen trade. Or queen up guarding the center. It's hard. I feel like white is better. Because they have that pass c pawn. Now they're up a pawn too. So yeah, white's better. And now queen b7, I'm guessing, works. Queen b7 or rook b1. Yeah, either or. I think, I don't even know if it matters because the last square bishop couldn't move anywhere, so you can still go queen b. Yeah, you can still go queen b7. See, rook b1 probably was better. I'm playing Silvio now. Let's see, d4, d5, e3, the Kali system, e6 myself, knight here to f6, h6. Go b6, bishop b7, c5 this time. I'll throw it up. This is a stone wall, so it's playing differently than I play against the other. Slight differences. I like going for the fianchetto when they can't go f3. So like in a long-term game, at some point I would hope to open up this diagonal. Now can I? Not sure if I can or can't. They bring their knight forward. Why don't they go for g4? That'd be fun. We go c5, try and open this up. And then knight here. If they go g4, maybe rook e8. I'm not sure. We're up 20 seconds to start the game off. Or they can just develop. Maybe knight d2. Maybe they're considering how to get their dark square bishop in the game. What if they go b3 to do the same thing? That would make a lot of sense. So get the dark square bishop involved. Now they're on 35 seconds. They're going to need some more time. They have to just go with your gut here. I know the feeling. I definitely understand. But down 40 seconds will be difficult to make up. They exchange. We're going to take back with the knight. So we go c5 or... Okay, they go this way. Maybe I'm going to go c5. Counterattack in the center. Open it up a little bit. And now my king side feels a little more freed up. I can breathe a little bit better on the side of the board as it's nothing that's too congested. The knights are gone. g4 is not really a worry anymore. I'm going to take... They could just go with the bishop, though. I didn't consider that. Did not consider bishop there, to be honest. And they do. Yeah, did not consider bishop. We're going to take back with the knight. If they take the pawn and take with the bishop. Take. Yeah, I'll still take. Let's see. I want to see what happens. They take with the knight. Trying to avoid losing any material. I'm going to sign my rook over. Now they're down a minute. So... It's not like it's a horrible position. Like, this isn't amazing, but they can really just push at some point. It's more the time this will be a problem, I will say. If I have to keep the pressure up, though, so I can't spend too long calculating here. Let's just go intuition. I'm thinking bishop here. That's my gut. That's what my gut's saying do. We would just want to keep the advantage. Play moves that don't lose. Sometimes you have to play the position. In this position, I just have to move decently quick because I'm up 50 seconds. And it was a minute showing that they are coming back a little bit on the time. So I need to move quicker. And then again, if you want to join the tournament and you don't know how, please just type in chat and I can direct you. Almost at 415 subscribers. Almost at 900 followers on TikTok as well. I think we were 8 away at the start of the stream. Yeah, Q on F6. Looking to win some material, but they see that. They're calculating through it. And move their knight out the way. Trying to take my bishop. I do not want to simplify anything for them, but this is hanging. So I'll have to just give up the bishop for the knight and go up some material. If they take on c5, we take it back with the rook. Boom. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It doesn't work. Very cool exchange of tactics. So I thought it was fine because of takes. But they're about to play. Did they find it? Yeah, e4. So I was like, man, I missed that. Luckily, I have knight here to c3, which does make it work at the end. But it was a cool little exchange to maybe go bishop b4. Looking for the fork. Although I will say, I would have got 3 pawns and a knight for the rook had I just taken. So it might have been worth it to go that way. Either or. Either way, it doesn't work this time. They attack, they're going to win the pawn there. So I have to figure out my plan. I think it's just queen here, though. Because they take, we go rook down. And that is uncomfortable to play against. And they realize that. So they're not going to go for it. We're going to go queen here. So now we're going to keep the pawn. And then queen back if they slide over. And then a5. They go in. We give a check. And I just want a queen trade. There's no need for any complications. We're up the material. We did the hard part. Let's just simplify. They do not want a queen trade, as they know. But they have to at this point. They don't want to spend too much time trying to calculate how to avoid it. So they go for it. I guess we can go rook down. It doesn't really matter that much. Rook over a5. Yeah, might as well just guard that. Rook slides in. Rook down, forcing the rook trade. Take this way, b5. up, check, up. Make sure we guard everything. No need for any weaknesses here. Take the rook. Alright, GG. So we're able to go 8 for 8 following that loss on the first one. We're trying to keep this advantage and keep winning games, getting 4 points per win. That is the goal with this. Getting 4 points per win is very important. We're almost at 3.5k likes there on TikTok. GG, Silvio. GG. Stayed in that for a while. That was a difficult. As I love the idea you had there with bishop to b4. Knight c3. I did not see that the whole time. I was able to find it. That was a really nice tactic you had there. I saw the vision. It was like a 3-4 move calculation. But that knight c3 at the end was able to save me. We're waiting for a game. While we're waiting, we can watch a game. We have one going on in focus mode. Oh, you even know you're playing. Maybe I'll try that. I wonder, do you think it's helpful? Do you feel less pressure when you don't know who you're playing against? Where's that at? Where do we have... Castling? No. How do you do that? Do you guys... how do you do focus mode? Maybe I'll do that for a video or something. That'd be cool. We're waiting for a game myself. I wonder if we have enough people remaining in the tourney. We have 3 games going on, though, so that's cool. So we have 7 people in it, I think. So let's watch which game. This game. Let's see. Bizo and Fortuna. How did this happen? Every light square. Wow, there's a lot of pawns remaining. I've never seen the pawns haven't even moved here. I gotta see how this happened. F4, take. Huh. Okay. So that's how. Just didn't need the pieces there. But white wins on time with, I think, 6 pieces not having moved. Those pawns and then the rook and the bishop. We're going d4. We're going to go 9 for 9 after the first one. And I believe 9 for 10 in the turn if we win this one. Yeah, that's the goal. We just want to create a difficult... We don't want to lose this. So we're up 13. But I'm telling you, you just want to guarantee it. Just put it away as much as you can. Yeah, QC2, knight b to d2. E4 if they push. No, if they push, we can't go E4. Now we can go E4. Exchange in the center. They had to. They would have trapped their bishop. And I'll castle queenside as well. I don't want to have opposite side castle. It doesn't make sense for me to go for that. We're going to take. And then which rook do I slide over? I guess we would slide this rook over. Don't know if it's a huge difference. But rook's going to go over to this E file. The queen's going to slide over. Then king here to guard there. They also move their king over. All right. So we have a very symmetrical, what is this? Middle game, end game type of thing. Move their rook over to go knight captures. Or they can't go knight captures, but that's the general idea. Go queen up, though. They can move their knight in, but we're not too worried about that. We'd love to go bishop there, but we can't. Bishop here. We'll just try for a second. No, they could have actually forced a draw there. That would have been a cool little force that they did. But they could have forced a draw if they go back and forth and back and forth. Is there a way to win any material here? Rook captures, bishop up. Oh, I guess rook captures, knight down to f to d8. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Okay. And then here loses here. We'll try here. Pawn comes forward a square. Now we can bring the knight in, sort of, right? So if we take, they have to take back. But if we go knight in first, right? Knight in first. If they capture, 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 capture. We have a rook here on e5. So that wasn't material, but it does give a nice attack here on the square. Because they have a backwards pawn, we're trying to put pressure on it. If we take, we add a defender for them, so we don't want to take. So that just helps them out. They move their queen over. Again, we don't really want to take this because the rook just slides forward and then rook over. That works to their advantage. We're going to pawn up a square. We want to keep the pressure on the side of the board. They capture. What do I take with is the question. I think I'll take with the pawn. I don't want to help them out. Oh, rook down. Maybe I should have taken with the queen. Yeah, rook down. I missed that. We're down a minute on the clock, though. So that is the bigger issue. It's taking too long to think. Too long to calculate. Rook over. Yeah, it doesn't matter what we do here. We're going to take, and then we're looking at the center. Yeah, we finally broke through, and then we'll take again. Then we have f4, but they could also push f4. We're up 2 pawns, though. We have that advantage here on the king side. Not sure how I can make this work for me to win, though. But they're not attacking this pawn right now, so we can move the queen out the way momentarily and slide queen over. And it actually forces this to come off the board, if you don't see, because they can't get another piece, a third defender there in time. So they can win this pawn, but if I take. Now, I don't want to do it this way. So we're going to go up. We're not going to repeat, but we can't do it that because then C2, C3 hangs. Yeah, and I was actually going to push that as well. So they saw my idea. We're going to go king up, pawn down. We're trying to release their control of this square here. Because we can lose this pawn. That's fine. It's not a huge deal. We want to get rid of the base of their structure. Rook's going to slide back. Yeah, this is the same idea. We're just going to rook up a square, though. Because we don't want to lose G2 and this one. We can lose one. I mean, you could lose both because you're at material. But, like, why? You don't have to. Oh, I wonder if I push, they don't even take. That would be interesting. Clean up a square. 21 seconds, though. Yeah, I'm taking too long. 21 seconds. They do take, though. Okay. No, this still doesn't work because I dropped that at the end. And I can't even take this pawn. Okay. I gotta win this immediately. Check. And I can't win it immediately. Oh, perfect. They messed up. They could have went rook over. I mean, queen over. Now we have mate, I think. And if they take my rook, I'm sure I can win this. Even though I'm low on time. This should be enough time. Check. 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 Alright. 11 seconds should be enough. Alright, that's a queen. Check. Check. That's enough time left on the clock. Alright, got the win there. I have to pre-move the end of that. It took, well, some samples. Appreciate the donations there. We hit the goal on TikTok. Let me set up a new one. A new goal here. We hit 2 goals this stream. Appreciate all the donations there on TikTok. Let's see. Let's put up the what's up. This is really helpful. I forgot to put the what's up. This is one of the competitions I'm in. It's on the top right. I'm just saying top right of the board. Let's see. Maybe it's play. Focus. Oh no, I gotta get in the game. I just thought about that. I'm trying to keep first place. Bro, I love that picture, man. That is so, I know it's so random, bro. It's one of my favorite pictures. Back making it. Appreciate likes, Maddox. What was the edit for? Basketball or a different account? Yeah, we're almost at 3.5k likes there on TikTok. And we're waiting. Every like is very helpful in live competitions with other live creators. So every like does help. Hoops. Did you watch Summer League at all? Any Knipple edits? Kyrie. Okay. Is it in the which air? The Celtics, Cavs, Nets, Mavs. They're waiting on a game here. Make a con edit? Okay. Demetrio and Maddox, appreciate the likes there. Almost at 4,000. Just hit 3.5k. Man, I still remember that shot he hit. I was sick to my stomach. I'll never forget that. That was the first NBA season I watched pretty much the whole thing. Like, I watched the 14-15 finals and some of the playoffs, but the 15-16 is the first one I paid attention, like, almost the whole time. For at least my team, almost the whole time. Heartbreak. Like, I know he was injured in the finals, but still, losing that was disgusting feeling. Looks like we did secure first, though. Yeah. I was feeling so good. I remember, I'll never forget, I was at a Wendy's. We're up 3-1, and on the sports radar, they're like, oh, the Cavs are done. No way they win this game. I remember that clear as day. And then they just walked us down. But he drained. Okay, our center got injured. Harrison Barnes had the worst 4-game stretch I think in NBA history, and then Draymond got ejected. But still, they still gotta win the games. Yeah, it was a lot of. I gotta be objective. We won some rings because of injuries too, so I can't say too much. But we were injured. I want to put that out. But we won. I don't know if we beat the Rockets in 2018 if CP3 doesn't strain his hamstring, because they were low key BTA before he tore. It was 3-2 before he tore his hamstring, and then we won the next two. So I can't say too much, but I say it's equal. And then let's see, because we did it like 2019, we would have won, I'm sure. Like Clay and KD were hurt that year, so it's like just gotta live with the outcome. Well, I'm still not in a game. Did everyone leave the tournament? That is possible. I have 3 games going on, though. 2 games going on. Let's watch this one here. The Queen's giving a check. 17 seconds to... We gotta make a move. 15. Looking for that Rook B8. Oh, Rook B8. Tricky. Very tricky. But it doesn't work because of Rook C2. What a brilliancy. So it's back to an equal game. I'm in a game now. I was about to say, I'm not in a game, but finally I'm in a game. Around 3.6k, closing in on 4k on TikTok. D4, bishop f4, e3, knight here to f3, bishop d3, looking to exchange. Hopefully we exchange. Take. Pawn here to h3, pawn here to c3, knight bd2. Alright, drop back. Alright. Looking to go 10 for 10 after that. We locked in after that first game. And the first game wasn't even that bad. That was a misclick, but misclicks are part of it. The e5, a4. Okay, queenside castle. I think I'll join them. Why not? Queenside, queen c2, queen b3. Yeah. Or I would love to go up, but we can't. Queen over. They see the trap. Okay, I was trying to trap their knight, but they see it. They get out the way of it, so a bit of a waste of a move, but you never know. Why not try it? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. You should only... Okay, let me rephrase that. Don't do something that's dependent on your opponent if it's a bad move. I could do that because it wasn't a bad move. Like, it doesn't work. But it wasn't. Like, queen here versus where it was, it's not a huge difference. If there's a huge difference, do not do that. Like, do not do it if it's a gamble. I just didn't take a gamble, which made it okay. Is the best way I could describe that. But b3, guard that pawn. I wanted so badly to go a5 and make that work. It just doesn't. Yo, Steve Prop, appreciate the donation there. I think spot second place. Yeah, I think you do have second locked up. You're at 20 and it's not a streak for third and fourth, so you should be able to keep that. It's looking like you will. We can go king here to c2. Rook b1 on the next one. Yeah, queen slides over. Oh, watch out. The queen's going to slide in. If I were to have allowed that. Rook slides over. I guess here, attacking the knight. And then here, because I don't want them to push here, which they can't if I have 2 pawns guarding. They could go there. That would be a cool little... Yeah, knight there, knight there. I don't think it works, but it would have been fun. We can go knight here now. Doesn't even... No, that doesn't do anything, actually. I'll take that back. Queen over. Maybe I should have kept my queen there, because I made a move to go queen there. The knight out the way. They're up on time. I was going to say I got to win this on time, but they're up on time. So I need to lock in, apparently. Knight's going to go here, and then knight replaces. There must be some way to break in. Like, there has to be something I'm just not seeing. But it just feels so good for white, but I guess it's not. I don't know if that was a great transposition for them, because now my rook's in. There has to be something. Like, I don't see it, but there's no way. I have my rook on the 7th rank. I have my knight lodged in their position. A pawn on a5. This must be a... It has to be. Has to be something. Queen's going to slide up a square. There's just no counter attack, you know? The knight's going to guard. And look at this. We just have 2 of them. We have another knight that can just sit there on the c5 square attacking. Okay, now the queen drops. So then We finally get them to mess up. They play great defense for 37 moves. Cause I'm like, how do I break in? But on the 38th, I was able to break in there. And we're going to take on F7 and then look to take there. So you're going to capture. Well, I guess they can go rook up, but honestly, do I have enough time? Yeah. I don't have to sack the queen and then just get rid of the pieces. But you could. Like, there are different ways you could do this. They move in this order. I mean, with this order, you can just take the pawn. Right, and then they take the knight, you'll take back. And you can also go queen. No, they can, no. If they take the knight, you just checkmate. Yeah, that's why this works. So you would just take on b7. The knight's going to capture, check, check. And if they move, it's mate next move, whatever. Checkmate, GG. Yeah, I was able to get first on this one, Lark. I think it's my first back-to-back first in weeks. Don't think I've got back-to-back in forever. GG, GG. And forever. Like, I'm not the person who usually back-to-back. We're able to get 10 for 11. I think we'll get another game in. So for the next tournament, if you would like to vote, please type in the chat the time control you would like it to be. Alright, John K. Ty. Do we have enough time to get our game in is the question. Well, 13 seconds. Probably not, but I will play the moves I can play. Pawn up. Will they move? No, they're letting the time run out. So these are the winners. Oh, they do move. First place. I do get first place. 37 points, 10 for 11. Lost the first one and then locked in after. Second place, we have Sandip. 1901, 1180. 7 for 8 with 20 points, get second. Yo, what's up, Golden? And then third place, Viper, 5.5 out of 8. Got third there. So, for the next tournament, if we want to have some votes in the chat, I'll vote for Bullet. If anyone else wants to vote as well, that'd be great. If you want to throw in chat. But yeah, we have another tournament. If we don't have enough interest, that's all cool. But if you do want another one, please throw in the time control you would like it to be. That'd be very, very helpful there. Yeah, let me look at creating the next one right now. I have a lot of games open up. A vote for 3, 2, or 5. I want to vote for Bullet, so one vote for 1-0. And we have a vote for 3-2/5-0. One of those two. So it's 1-1. I'll say we have another minute. Yo, what's up, Checkmate? Bug. I want to do Bug House. I don't think we have enough people right now. Because I think the last tournament had... Wait, how many do we have last tournament? Maybe we did. Do we have enough for Bug House? I would love to play Bug House. I don't know if we have enough. Let's see. Should be a way I can check that, right? And oh yeah, congrats on 86K. Congrats on 86K. Let's see. There should be a way to check this. Current events. About club. No, I don't see this. But yeah, I don't think we have enough for Buck. So I'll say 2 for Bullet and then 1 for 3-2/5. Absolutely, absolutely. Do you have like a cool celebration plan for 100K? Like a 100K special vid type thing? Like I'm sure you've definitely thought about some of it. Cause dude, 100K is plaque. You're immortalized in YouTube history. But do we have any other votes? We have another 15 seconds waiting for this. I think it will be Bullet. I think it's 2-1. They got 3 votes. I don't really have enough people super big. Oh man, I'm excited. Almost at 420 there on the clubs as well. How long is it the type of thing you've been planning it for a while for 100K? Or you thought of it recently? Or has this been like when you first started, like at 100K I'm going to do this thing? Or it just came to you naturally? I guess it would come to you naturally then, but like did it come along the way or at the start? About to create this next tournament for Bullet. Let's see, Club Arena. Let's see, arena name, what do we have? Oh, can I three-peat? Because I won the last 2. Can I three-peat? Let's see. Hopefully I can. 1-0 does win. 30 minutes for the next one. You thought of it along the way. Okay. Man. I'm trying to think what I want to do for 500. Because I don't want to do the same thing. But I can't think of anything that'd be fun. Because it's so hard for... I'm sure you know. Like with chess, like how do you make it... Like, what can I do that's like... dopamine inducing adrenaline pumping. I've been struggling, but I have some time because I'm 87 away. That might be like a week or two, so I have some time to consider. But I really want to make it fun. But July 21st, make it 11:38. Yeah, just create. Make sure it's unrated. Yeah, it's unrated. Create. I have to copy it in chat for those on YouTube and Twitch. And then if you're watching on TikTok, here's the link here. Let me go to the club section, notes, and here you go. So if you want to join in, there's that. I'm about to join myself, and then if we have anyone that wants to play me in a puzzle battle in between, please let me know. If not, I can play online. I'll give like some time before I start it because it is 3 minutes for the puzzle battle. We have 4 minutes for the 4:40 for the tournament. So if you type it relatively soon, I can just send your username, please, so I can copy and paste it. If not, I can just play someone online. While we're waiting, I'll play my daily moves. Pawn's going to go forward, h6, stop the bishop, and then I waited too long, it seems, because I definitely should not have allowed that. Now bishop back to attack there. Up 2 bishops. I blundered in that game, funnily enough. I was able to turn it around in the middle part. But yeah, I don't see any takers, so I'll play a puzzle battle online, see if I can. I lost the last one, but I did have an 11-point disadvantage trying to put the link in the notes. But I should be able to see if we can get one. Only have 1548. Check, check. What is this? This is a bullet one. Yeah, this is going to be a bullet next one. 129. Let me think. Have you won? Let me guess. Is it like 90-30? Something like that? Or is it worse than that? 90-30. Honestly, I might be generous for myself. It might be. I've won a few. But I feel like it's definitely around. But 129 is a lot. It's a lot of games. Is it more bullet or blitz? Or can you even check that? I guess it's probably more bullet. Yeah, because those are easier games. Doesn't even take into account the bug house we played, right? Or is it taking into account the 960? Is it? I don't know if it's variance too. But we're going to check. Take the queen here on e5. Wow, they're way ahead. I'm moving way too slow. Check. Check, and then checkmate. Queen h1. Checkmate there on f7. Checkmate on h8. Checkmate on... Oh, no! No! It was g7. That's tough. Pretty close. Okay. Certain it's a lot of... Man. Bullet. I hope... I use a lot of the... I guess I have not asked. This is for anyone in chat too. When I play, I usually go through the tournament games and I'll find tactics. It is not... If anyone does not want me to do that, please let me know. No one's name's in it. I just go through the games and just find tactics to use for like my... Can you find the move thing? I realize I have never said that. I mean, I said it on stream before. But if anyone does not want their games on there, please let me know. But your name's not there. Like, no one's name has been on it. So it's just the actual position. But we can go rook check. And I think you take the pawn on f7. Because I thought about that because I was about to say checkmate. I had one of the tactics for my games in the last one. We can take the bishop. Maybe? No. So do you take this one? Yeah, I think you take that one. Then you take the queen, attacking the rook. We can do... Wow, I do not see this one bit. What is this? Do you... Oh, you just take... No, I meant to take the pawn. I meant to take the pawn. The pawn does... Alright, thank you, yeah. Because it was some fun tactics. The bishop's going to slide there to d5. Knight here to e5. I was excited to make... I was rook one. I had a Brunty yesterday. I had like rook x e6. And they had to take back with the bishop. And I took with the queen. But I had a bishop attacking their knight and I won. That was fun to play and fun to make a video about. I was like, it was a very... What is the word? Soothing thought. Or a cool thought to find a move like that. But we're going to give a checkmate there on e7. Rook down. Queen up. Oh, no. Wait, can you take the queen? Is it take the rook? Oh, no, it is take the queen. Because you take the rook in the corner. But I lost anyway, so it does not matter. Let's go. Do we have enough people in the tournament? We do. We have 5 people in. So we'll have a couple repeats. But if you want to join in and you aren't familiar with how, please ask. We will have this game going. This might be the last one. I'm not sure we'll see. But I'm leaning towards it. Man, work. Gotta work. But at least this one. Did stream longer because yesterday I was tired. Today we got some energy. I'm excited with 20 seconds left. Can I three-peat? I won the bullet tournament and I won this last blitz tournament. See if I can go three. I haven't won three in forever. I think, which is a good thing though, to be honest. Because when I first started, I won more, but it was less people. So it's cool having more people. It's less percentage chance that I win the tournament. Although this one's 5, but still, it was a lot of 4s at the start. We're going d4 here. Bishop f4, pawn forward. Up. Attack the bishop. Pawn here c3. Okay, bishop exchange. Knight bd7. Knight bd2. Take, back, take, take. Pre-move everything we can pre-move. They may not go for that exchange though. Do they go for the exchange? They don't. I want to castle myself. Knight towards the center. I don't think they'll take the bishop. They do take the bishop. Ooh, I almost blundered and went queen here to f3. I'm going to go rook over to guard that square. Queen up now. Now it does make sense. Rook's going to come forward. You could take, but that doesn't work. Maybe they're looking to bring their rook over. Yeah, I don't want their queen on the board. I spent way too long on that move, though. Rook's going to slide. Pawn up attacking. Take the rook down there. And then rook over next. Okay, we have a decent position right now. King forward. B4 to stop pawn push. Up. Oh, no, yeah. Damn, whoa, this is horrible. Okay, at least we have, I would say a slight chance. No, we don't. We do not have a slight chance. Like, maybe. Oh, wait. No way, was this your plan? Literally to just let me get That's a pretty cool plan. Man, 2,400 indeed. I didn't even consider that. You let me get all the queens because you could trade them off all and you had one more remaining. Brilliant. Wow. If I'm gonna lose, I want it to be like that. That's a fun loss. The e3, e6, d5, knight f6, pawn to h6. Alright. See if we can get on the board though. We gotta give ourselves a chance. We can't get blown out in the first chance at 3p in who knows how long. We gotta go strong. This does not feel great though, right now. I don't know. I guess we just have to lose that. Nothing looked good there. So I definitely messed up in the opening. Bishop here to c6. Okay, the position is out of hand for sure. Yeah, this isn't great. I just don't know the alternative, you know. I just did not see an alternative. We're down 19 seconds. So that is a big problem. Being down 19 seconds on the clock. I think they messed up though. So we have 2 minor pieces for the rook, but they also have a lot of pawns. So the 2 minor pieces isn't even the biggest part of this. They got a lot of pawns for this take. Knights want to go up. Yeah, I just realized, what did I do that for? Somehow that guards everything, but that was completely, not even completely unintentional. Bishop's going to go here, still guarding everything somehow. Rook's going to slide to guard here. No. Yeah, this is a loss. I messed that up. Yeah, they still won. Yeah. GG. 0 for 2 to start. Not a great start to defend my title, but we still have 25 minutes. Maybe we can. E6. Although, I think losing the first two, not a great sign, I'll say, in terms of signals and how the tournament will go for you. Going 0 for 2 to begin. 0 for 1, that's okay. You can go 0 for 1, still decent shot. 0 for 2, you're missing a lot of chances there. What's up, Jessica? What's up, coach? So knight back, knight here to f8. Take, king takes, queen, king back. F6, bishop's going to slide. If they take, I'll take. And we're going to go. Oh, that is misclick. Okay. Bishop's going to slide here to g6. Takes, takes. If they take, I'll take back. They did that exchange. It looked odd, but it's still equal material for both of us there. Rook's up because this pawn's hanging. Oh, there wasn't a pawn hanging, actually. I thought there was, but they guarded everything. There's no pawn hanging. Capture. Back. And then we can go queen here now. We're down 4 seconds. Finally, right here. Take, take. Now we're in a winning endgame. Rook's going to go up to attack this weak pawn. Take this one. We're still attacking this one. Rook here to attack both of these. Take. And then we're going to take the one. Captures. We have a lot of pawns now and then here. We have these connect 4. Yeah, 14 seconds. We have 17. And their rook's kind of trapped too. Oh, now they move the rook out the way. But then they have the pawn hanging on g4. Finish your tournament. How'd it go? With the dance emoji, it seems like it went good. Next tournament. So far, I haven't played in the last couple. Well, the last one I played in, I got 1.5 out of 3. And I'm at 1899 now. The one game I lost, I was actually completely winning. I just blundered at the end. So that was a heartbreaker. But the game after that, I was losing and I came back. So it was a show of mental strength. Because I could have lost a lot more. Also, the game I drew, I was winning too. Well, it wasn't winning. Like, it wasn't winning like the second one. The one I lost was. Like, I could have won that one. But we were both low on time. And I just happened to get up a pawn in the ending game. But the other one was, like, inexcusable loss. And the last one I didn't play in. So I haven't played in a week, 2 weeks, I think. July 13th was the last one. So, like, a week ago. Queen's going to go up here. It was kind of bad, D myself. That's how I feel. Like, it did not go well. But it's like, I don't know. When a tournament doesn't go well for me, I still got 1.5 out of 3. Like, it wasn't the worst outcome. I'm not too worried. So, like, if I'm just not at the spot I want to be at yet, I guess. Because, like, whenever I'm master level, I'll be a master, if that makes sense. So, like, if I'm not there, it's like, well, I wasn't there anyways. So, it's not a huge deal. But yeah, we're looking to attack there on f7. Check, take. Definitely should have went the other way. Oh, well. Yeah, definitely the other way was a little bit better, I'm guessing. Because they probably will... No, I can still guard this. Somehow. I'm not really sure how this is working. But the knight would have guarded every possible square. I actually blundered because I could have went knight in. They're going to take this pawn. Take. Wow. Don't know how I survived that. Here. Wow. That's crazy. 6 seconds left. Check. Don't even know if it's winning. I won. Okay, 0.6 seconds left. Whew. That was a tough one. Next lesson, I would say... I'm trying to think. Because I have some, like, family... What can I do? Because I have to go there someday. I can do... I guess there... Are you good for Thursday before the tournament? Yeah, knight to f3. We can drop bishop back and they exchange. And then knight bd2. And then c3, a4. Yeah... e4, take, and we can castle. Oh, that was a free bishop. Yeah, oh well. Yes, okay, cool. Yeah, h4. I had a free, completely free. What a miss. En passant, but they can just go there. Oh. Fork. I would have taken that, but the knight guard's there. But I would have taken the bishop. Capture. Now castle. Man, I could have tried to protect the pawn, but I think I just had too many attackers to even, for that to even work. Knight goes to center. Maybe knight here. Check. Get rid of the rook. Rook over and then queen over. Yeah, and then queen down probably. Because they can't guard that square. Check. Well, I mean, they can. I'm fine with the queen trade, though. That's the point. Now, rook up, looking to take that pawn. This is fine. Capture. Take. Check. Check. And we force the trade. Oh, okay. And then take that as well. Take. Take. Yeah, we have a lot of things. And I'm just going to go get another queen. Because they can push these pawns, so there's no stalemate. There's nothing we need to really worry about here. Now we can bring the rook. Check. Check. Checkmate. Right in the middle. Can you remind me of the message? Yeah, I got you. You met D Rose? No, that's crazy. Did you get an autograph? I know he's in the chess now. Was it a chess thing? Or you just met him just because? You found out who D Rose was? I thought you were basketball. D Rose? You didn't know D Rose? Wow. Derek, wow. That would have been crazy. I didn't watch the NBA when he was playing live, but I would have. I seen a lot of his highlights, and I know a lot about that season. You know Kyrie. Like you know Kyrie? Like you know Kyrie. Or you mean like you know who Kyrie is? You exchanged with D Rose. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, you know. Wow, that's fire. Kyrie Irving, dude. Man, Kyrie Irving. We were just talking about Kyrie. That's one of... I love watching him play. I wouldn't say like he's my favorite, but just kind of watching basketball for so long. Like, who doesn't like watching Kyrie hoop? It's crazy. Yeah, we're looking... Looks like we are not able to three-peat, though. Because 25 points. Like, we cannot catch up there. Yeah, e6, d5, pawn h6, bishop d6. Take. You want to know LeBron? Man. Who else? Is it Kyrie? D Rose now. Any other ones? The GOAT, exactly. The GOAT. Man, no D Rose. Did you act like you knew him, or are you just like, nah, I don't know you? You kept it honest. Bishop's one aside. Rook here to c8. We can go c5. Take. Jaylen Brown. Wow. This is a star-studded amount of people you know. Finals MVP. Jaylen Brown. We're looking for a mate. Bishop here. Can go... Take. Guess rook takes, though. Oh, we can just take, right? Yeah. So we did win the material at the end. We can drop our bishop back out the way now. And then we can go queen back, or queen over. Because we can't get trapped. Now we're also attacking the rook. I guess all the way over, I guess. We don't want to lose anything. Oh, we could have tried queen here to attack there. And then we could have looked to go there. Oh, take. I don't think that's a huge issue. Oh, no, that is a huge issue, actually. I need to go king out the way. That was dumb. That would have been a pretty big issue. We can slide the rook over. We have enough time. Check. Oh, I think I have mate. Oh, no, the rook stops it. I think I had mate because of bishop, but the rook did stop it. If the rook wasn't there, it was a cool checkmate. But I cannot do it in that order. Check. Pawn up. Ooh. Just drop that. Here. Alright, we won that one on time. Let's go to the next one. Use that follow on TikTok. Probably still don't post. Use that account. Bronny. Like, you met Bronny, or you just happened, like, mutuals? I guess you did say daughter of NBA player. That makes sense. But this is still crazy. Like, for someone who's not daughter of NBA player. Like, you just know that, wow. Is Kyrie as chill as he seems? I mean, I assume so. But he seems like just a chill person. We can go pawn forward, bishop up. Nah, queen here. And then knight b to d7. No, no, I forgot who I'm playing. No, why did I castle? Oh, man. Why did I castle? Knight's gonna take, yeah. No, that's not it. Take. We're just gonna have to lose the pawn there. Go to a losing endgame. Like, it's losing. It's not completely lost. The problem is if I take, they just go h4, which is the issue. But now they just go here. So, like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I don't know. I guess here. And then over. Take. King up to attack. King over. No, rook over, not king. Pawn up. Here. Take here. Over. So now we're down 2 pawns. 2 pawns too many. Push. Yeah, there's just no way to guard this, I don't think. Yeah. 3 seconds to 32 too. Let's save some time. So we're not able to three-peat. I will say. Not able to three-peat. Looks like 37 points, 10 for 10. There is not much to be done. Guess I'll be first, second. Yeah, GG's. That one, oof, cooked. The rook came in. Rook to f6. I thought I was like, well, I'm just down a pawn. It's fine. But rook f6, I was down more than just a pawn. That was a tough one. Let's see. But yeah, we're almost at 4:15 here. Oh, d4, bishop f4, knight to f3, bishop d3. Looking for the bishop exchange. Pawn to h3. Knight towards the center. They exchange. I'll exchange back. Pawn up, and then knight here. Okay. They want to break the center. Take a4. Maybe I should castle a little quicker here. Yeah, castle. They bring their knight in, maybe knight back. Over. Up. Take down. And then e4. They can push here to b3. But I think they'll take. They don't take. We're going to go pawn forward, knight forward. And then queen over here to d2. Yeah. Want to counterattack. We still have control of this file. Like, they can take, but my rook is still there. g4. Captures. Yeah. You could see that was that they were aiming for with that. Queen's going to slide. Queen's going to go in. I'm imagining they want to go queen at a1 eventually. So I need to find checkmate. Like, that's the only reason. Only way this will work. Okay, now the knight hangs. I wonder if it just doesn't work, which is why they're doing this. And I just missed that. Take that. Capture. Okay, they are almost... I think they're right. I don't think it does work. Because the queen is guarding. The queen has guarded all of it. Yeah. I thought I would be able to checkmate in time. I was not able to mate in time. If I could have made it. Oh, wait, no. No, I think they messed up. I think they could have went queen back. But now I think there is mate. I think this is forced, right? And then checkmate. All right, we're able to get the win. You got recognized by someone. Guess who it is? Kai? Like you saw Kai somewhere? You got big social media pages. Well, let's see. No. Okay, if you're saying it's that, then it's not Kai then. Oh, Kai. Oh, he was reacting? Congratulations. What accomplishment was it for? He reacts to chess? Or was it just like it was that crazy of an accomplishment he had to react to it? I'm gonna go over. King. Oh, does he... He said proud. Man, I know you said that's your fave streamer too. That's probably a great feeling. We're going to go up knight here, bishop here. Take. And they went for the pawn sack. This is tough. This is tough. Wow. What do I even do? Queen's going to slide. Attack the queen still. Guard. Man, this is a interesting position, to say the least. Check. Oh, wait, that's cool. And take. Cool. Yeah, I don't... Oh, Yeah. Yeah, missed that. And then queen's going to slide over. Check. And then there's mate 2 different ways. Oh, and I'm low on time. GG. That's tough. I had great moves. It did not feel like it. I had a chance to win that one. H3. Bishop here. Castle. No. Bishop back. Then I can castle. I could have. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, GG's. I feel like I had something. I thought I was losing. Even though the sacrifice, I thought there was just too good of an attack for me to... Well, I guess clearly I missed it. They go rook here to e1 next. Oh, wow, I'm just messing up here. I had a free knight. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big thing to be stuck on. I can see how. We're going to take in the center, drop bishop back here to exchange. F4 and then E5. Yeah. E5, knight here to C4. That's the type of thing that you should be excited for a while. Because you said, I remember when that was a while ago I asked that favorite streamer. For at least a couple months that I've known. And I'm sure it's been longer than that. If I met Curry, I would never shut up about it. I think that'd be in my profile of anything I had that I met Steph Curry, so I get it. Or like a Steph Curry reacted to a chess vid. We're going to take the free pawn there, take back and look there at a5. Pawn forward, take. Pawn, oh, wait, we got the guard here on g3. Up. There's not checkmate. It looks like it would be something. En passant. Check. Move this pawn forward. Oh, what? Oh, hold on. I messed that up. Huh. I wonder how I'd win this. I'm not fully sure how you win that game, but I think it is winning for white. Maybe you get the king over there eventually. You've been an OG Kai viewer. OG, like how long ago? When did he start? But let's go to the next game. We will keep second, I'll say. We'll keep second, probably, but not first. I don't even think he lost. Yeah, 12 for 12. 12 for 12 on fire. We're looking to exchange there on d5. Knight here. Bishop to e7. Castle. They take, I'll take. Bishop f5. Captures. Knight. Take. So we got some full exchanges there on e7. Knight here to c5. So you watched when he was on YouTube, because didn't he do YouTube before Twitch? A5, bishop back. Oh, that might have been hanging. Bishop back, they can push, and then knight here, forcing the exchange again. About equal on the clock, so that's not... I need to move quicker, I would say. I need to move a little faster. Bishop going to drop back. If I'm not going to get one advantage on the board, I need to get it on the clock at least. Pawn forward. Alright, these last two moves we made pretty quick. But they're looking to go here. Oof. I don't know. This is bad, but I think that'd be worse. Like, this is... In the over-the-board game, I would never do that. But for this game, for these purposes, I would prefer to have that be the weakness versus them just opening up my entire king side. I don't think they'll take anything. It might be a mistaken pre-move because they don't have to do anything there. Yeah, we're going to push. So we both have one now. So it's not just them. Not just them. Take. Now this is hang. All right, we got rid of it. That feels good. They don't have that huge piece just sitting in the center anymore. Captures. Over. Take, take. Take. Rook's going to slide. Rook's going to go up. Back. Over. Up. Take, take. And now that falls, but this is going to go down. Queen, then we're going to take that there. No, what? There's no way. Dude, there's no way I lost that one. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, Jacob? Yeah, you came in on a complete sell. I can't lie. that was a complete sell. That was so winnable. I could have just taken the pawn if I didn't think I could win it. You know? How? Wow. Was it from that game or just the last couple? Yo, what's up, Django? We have a bullet going on right now. What's going on? Nothing much, nothing much. Just sold a game the quickest way. Yeah, I will say definitely not a strong suit of mine. Definitely not a strong suit. Because usually I'll just go for, I like try and simplify and then mate. D4. Turn. Yeah, tourney is open. Tourney is open. Knight here to F3. Bishop D3. Exchange C3. Knight BD2 with an A. Capture, capture. No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to move my knight there. But at least it's not a bad misclick. This is not a bad one. We can drop the queen back. Knight here to F3. Attack the queen. Man, I did not like this position though. But we're down 4 seconds. That's not the worst. We can go back and then up, maybe. Or bishop back here to C2 first. Looking to set up a threat, because this is a bullet game after all. But they're looking to do something here. We're going bishop here. Take. I'm tired of misclicks. Oh my god. Alright, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I cannot believe that. There's no way, dude. I'm tired of the miss. I've had so many misclicks today. Or maybe not so many. I've just had very heartbreaking ones. Very heartbreaking misclicks. That is... What can you say? Well... Yeah, it's no longer checkmate. Because the king can get in the corner. We're just going to come back. Take... Yeah, this is over. Maybe we don't keep... I say we don't keep second. We don't. Jose takes it there at the last minute. I was stopped from getting second. Well, I'm in podium. Bezile's right behind me, it seems. We're going to try and win this one. Knight's going to go up and back. What's this? Knight towards the center. H3. E4. A4. Okay, we're going to take there. They can go bishop up, though. Bishop just back here to B3. Bishop back to B3. Maybe they go for a fork. We're going to drop the bishop back here to C2. Castles. Drop back. If they take, I'll take. Oh, no, they just win the pawn back. Yeah, that's free. I got a rook over so I don't lose this pawn and lose even more material. I'm going to go up a square. Queen here to queen here. And then queen, bishop F4 probably. To attack here on the king side after sliding back over diagonally. And then pawn up here to G4. Looking to break in. Looks like they have it guarded, but they don't because we're going to take in the corner. They take, I'll take back. We're equal on the clock as well. The knight, check. Take. Check. Play Zod. How does he do? I don't know how his slides work. He just plays anyone. Like, I've gone in when he's, like, grinding ELO. I haven't seen the thing. Who exactly I listen to? I can't lie, I haven't listened to too much music this Too much new music recently. Who dropped? I know Tyler dropped. Tyler the creator. Rook up. Rook here to h2. Take. Oh, this is... Yo. Oh, man. Yeah, that's horrible. King up. Somehow I got out of that. I don't know how that just happened. That definitely felt like a guaranteed loss there, but I was able to get my king away from danger. Up, attacking, take. No, the tournament ended. No, I was about to win. Oh, man. That is a way to go. Checkmate wins here. 56 points. Someone finally got a point off of him. He was right there at a perfect game. But 515.5 out of 16 still ridiculous. 56 points. Yeah, you on a tear. No one can really give you a great game right now. But 15.5 out of 16 for either one at checkmate. Jose, 22 points. 9 for 15, 22. And then I got third. 6 for 12, 17. Not great. Not great. Not great. You almost did, Steve Prot. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's stream. I'll be on tomorrow. Same length. Thank you all for tuning in. If you want to support PJ's Chess on TikTok and YouTube, PJ's Chess 993 on Twitch, and yeah, I think I said all of them. Yeah, PJ's Chess on TikTok and YouTube, PJ's Chess 993 on Twitch. And thank you all for tuning in.